Crusher!
To guide believers to what he truly thinks is right. He's reading from a manuscript of scientific lore. Throw away the red box, you don't need it anymore. Free for sure, the Lord of non-belief. If he can't prove it, no one can get ready for the brief. A dedicated skeptic, we all know what that means. He's lurking in the shadows and crushing on your dreams. Going to land. Don't believe in cryptids that leave footprints in the sand. Don't believe in spirits appearing from the dead. The only demons out there are living in your head. Dream crusher, the Lord of non-belief. If you can't prove it, no one can get ready for the dream. A dedicated skeptic, we all know what that means. He's lurking in the shadows and crushing on your dreams. Dream crusher, the Lord of non-belief. If you can't prove it, no one can get ready for the dream. A dedicated skeptic, we all know what that means.
I got a guest. Hello, everyone. Donna's here too. She's over on the side here. We need to scoot over somewhere. Oh, there you go.
I don't want to be that
got
close
you.
to you.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Skeptical Help Bar. What's going on?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Woohoo! We should drink.
Drink. I got water.
Ting. Cling. Oh. Anyway, we should go over the rules and we'll introduce our guest that's already on the show. Usually I keep them in the background, but you look short.
I am short.
I got you the short chair.
Give me the short chair. I'll get some books.
I know. We'll get some phone books.
There's a stack right here.
The stack of Joe Nickel books.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to.
You can put your ass on Joe.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Greetings from Kingston, Ontario. Hello, Debbie. Let's go. Let's say hello to a bunch of people. I'm going to try and do this fast before Donna takes over. Hello, Kit Ford.
There's Kit.
Malachi. Hello. Let's see.
Mac.
Cat Mac. Date night. Woohoo. Jade Kitten's in the house. We got, there's that I Am Kenny Biddle guy. I like him.
He's kind of weird.
I know, he is weird, right? He talks to himself a lot.
He does.
He does. And he answers himself.
Yeah.
We got Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen. We have, I'm going down the list here, Jeffrey Funk. What's up, buddy? Blast Rights is in the house. We got Wandering Wenchy. Oh, damn it, Bob's already up. See, Donna's already jumping ahead.
Why is it so big? Like the font's
How
huge.
you doing? I don't know.
Okay, that was weird. Like,
It's not something I hear very often.
Well, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It finally happened. The other one dropped.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Demis is 23. Lady Gray Eyes. What's up? Chris Williams is in the house. We got Donna's in the chat too. Diane, Amy. Amy's in the house. What's up, Amy? Punky B. We
John
got
Michael.
John without an
John
H.
Allen without an H.
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah,
the
John without
nicknames
the H,
right.
yeah.
There you go. We got who else? Sarah Burton is in the house. Cree Storm. Hello,
Mhm.
Cree. Cool Sky Wheel. Gerald Turner.
Gerald Turner. Hey, Gerald.
Yeah. Do you know Gerald?
Gerald. Yeah,
You
you
know-
met Gerald. He
Did
was
I?
at the Braxton
yeah.
Monster.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
we were
yeah.
just chatting.
We were looking at your name like, who's that? That's a new person. That's awesome. Ghost Wiener. What's up, buddy? Kim. I'm gonna butcher this name. Have I tried this? I don't think I've
I
tried
don't
this
know
name.
what you're looking at.
Andriozzi.
I don't think you've tried that one.
Kim Andriozzi. Am I saying that right? Please tell me I am.
Because if he's not, he's gonna have to drink.
I have to drink. Chris 52 is in the house. Colonel Ingus. Nice. Colonel Ingus. I like that. Obscure reference man. Obscure reference man.
I think I know him.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. We know him. Luis Parry is in the house. I'm trying to get everybody. Carolyn Saxby is here.
Celestia.
Oh, Celestia. What?
Right there,
Where-
Celestia.
Oh, I'm not. You're
I'm
jumping
sorry,
ahead
I'm
now.
sorry.
See, look,
Son of a
I'm being
bitch.
all good quiet back here.
I know. And then this one, oh, I forgot. He's a celebrity.
Oh, she's you. Jeez.
We're going to talk about that in a moment.
Ah.
Tina JT, hello. Hello. I know something has been sent out to you. So hopefully you'll get it soon. Probably in the next few days of the week. I think, is that?
No.
I'm going down.
Keep
Oh,
going.
keep going. Donna's like, no, you're missing people. I'm going to start calling out names soon. Carl. Hey, Carl McGowan. Yes. Damn it, Bob's in the house. Jay Menace. Menace. That's it. Because he told me how to say it. Jay Menace. That doesn't count. I'm going down. There's so many people. I love it. Boo Productions. What's up, Jeff? I see you. Teach it forward. That's Damn It, Bob. Dun, dun. Did I
Wait
get
a minute.
everybody?
Bob's double dipping.
Yeah, he's double dipping, which is
Sometimes
okay.
it's
I'm all
I do
right with
that
that.
too sometimes.
Laura B. Did I say Sarah Burton?
You didn't know.
I think. Oh, Calendra. I like that. Calendra. That's okay.
What's going on?
Everybody. Well, so it is big. Is
Yeah,
there
why is it
something?
so big?
Let me see.
Yeah, you had that happen before. There was a setting.
I'm looking on the settings. Where is it? Banners, comments, style. There you go. Classic show. No, it doesn't say anything here about size. Maybe it's the screen.
Here, look.
That
Here's
might be-
the size. So
Oh, maybe they changed it because they did updates. So maybe they put updates in it, and that's why it's so big.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'd rather it be smaller, but all right, we'll see how it is. Anyway, let's go over the rules. I think my face is going to be covered.
Wandering Wenchy.
Wandering Wenchy. Oh, hello, Wandering Wenchy. Let me see here. Let's go over the rules. The rules are, there they are. Oh, that's good. Rule number 1, you are welcome to ask questions. That's what the show is about. It's a learning show, so you guys can ask questions and also put topics in there if you want us to try to tackle it, try to give you an answer. We'll do it to the best of our ability. But because of rule number 2, we don't know everything. So just keep that in mind. We will try, we'll look it up if we can, if we have time, we'll look it up and we'll try to give you a definitive answer or at least a best guess. But if not, we'll put it down on our homework, which we do have some homework. We're going to go over some homework, not all of it. Rule number 3 is that we follow the Patrick Swayze rule here, and that's be nice. Basically, you can be in the chat room, you can disagree, you can debate, you can discuss whatever you want, except get pissed off and start name calling. Don't do that. Don't devolve into don't be an a-hole. That's what it really comes down to. I know. Present company excluded. I'm allowed. It's my show.
Okay.
So,
But what when we're not on the show?
well, then it's a total. You're on your own. I don't
Okay,
care.
all right.
There are no rules when it's not on the show. Rule number 4 is that if you do have a question, please do us a favor, put a capital Q in front of it, and that helps Donna put it in the queue for later, or just put it in the queue so that we can get to it in a timely manner. And rule number 5 is my favorite of all time, and that is drink up. All right, let's bring Donna back on the show. We got to get her
Yeah.
in her corner
Thanks,
there.
guys.
You're welcome. That's cool. Like I can look up now. Like, hey, Donna, how you doing? Looks like I'm talking to you.
He is a doo-doo head.
I don't disagree with you.
Go ahead. Scratch your head. Yeah, he is a doo-doo. What? What? Where is that coming from?
John Michael.
I know. Well, I read that part.
Wait a
I mean,
minute.
it's like,
John
why?
Michael was making fun of my driving this week too.
Well,
Was it John Michael or was it?
I'm not at liberty to say.
There was somebody else that was making fun of my driving.
Well, maybe
Online.
if you were a better driver.
I think it was John.
All right. So as you can see, we have Daniel Reed with us again in studio, and you came up here for a visit, right? And what did we do? You came up Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday.
I
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Got here
Wednesday,
I got
yeah.
here Wednesday.
Oh, my days are all messed up. I'm having
Probably
fun.
seems a long time since I've been
I
here.
know. I mean, you got here and it just dragged.
I wish he'd go home.
Like, when is he leaving?
Aw, that's so mean. It hasn't been like that.
No. Oh, what's wrong with Carl? Is Carl okay? I see people talking about it. Let's see. Scroll up. Let's find out. Carl, I found out I have surgery on my left eye. Oh, that sucks. That's. I hope it's not major surgery. Maybe it's minor surgery, or maybe are you going to get a bionic eye?
Bionic eye. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
That would be neat. Ask for cybernetic implants if you have a chance and a choice. See if your insurance
I'm sure
covers
that's what
that.
he's gonna do.
I'm sure that's what he's thinking about right
Yeah,
now.
right,
Like, you
right.
guys are making fun of me. I'm not making fun of you. I'm like dead serious. Like, that's what I would ask the doctor. Like, do you have what is it? Not Steve Rogers. That's Captain America.
That's Captain America.
Steve Austin.
Oh yeah,
right?
Steve
Steve
Austin,
Austin.
$6 Million Man.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that.
What? Do what? I didn't
Or
understand.
Celestia.
Oh.
Once
So
Mothman
Daniel, he
chips.
needs to bring Mothman chips every. It's only special people.
Mothman chips. Everybody wants Mothman.
Everybody wants Mothman.
Oh, I should have brought them over.
They're good.
They are good.
Buy them by the case.
Because you brought them over, and I debated whether I wanted to open the bag or not. But I figure I'll just eat the chips and then save the bag.
That's what.
And, we'll seal it. I'll clean it out, and then we'll put it over on the display with the rest of the Mothman stuff. But you said that they tasted like barbecue, and they do a little different than the normal
Like a
barbecue.
honey, like a
yeah,
honey
Yeah,
barbecue.
it's like a sweet barbecue.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. I
I
like
agree.
that. That's Mothman's sweet, not savory.
Sweet.
He's not saucy. He's sweet.
Like me.
So so you came out Wednesday.
Mhm.
We hung out a little bit, kind of quiet night, I think, right? Wednesday night. Did we do anything Wednesday night?
I don't.
Yeah, we
I
didn't.
don't
We
think
just
so.
chilled.
We just chilled out.
Just
yeah.
chilled. But then Thursday
Mhm.
we found out how big of a celebrity Daniel is, because he had somebody specifically ask to set up a meeting with him to come in and sit down and talk to him, and was so excited. It was so cute. They came in and were like so happy, like, oh, I'm so happy to meet you finally and stuff. And it was great. And I'm sitting on the other side of the desk going, oh, this is great.
Yeah. He didn't make matters any better.
No.
You were. It was
It was
uncomfortable for me.
good.
It still
Good.
is.
Yeah, I that's why I was laughing and having a great time seeing you how uncomfortable you were. But no, it was cool. It was actually cool. We worked with somebody else and getting better than Gothman chips.
I've never had golf.
I never had golf.
Are they
either.
dark? Like black chips that are goth and have like they hate their mothers and fathers. And they hate society and stuff like that.
And they
Is
listen
that what
to
happens?
Depressing music.
Yeah. But so after that, like, we had a nice talk.
Mhm.
We delved into a older mystery,
Mhm.
yet popular one. We won't really reveal anything now because we're still in research phase and don't want to give anything away.
But
It's
it's
not-
cool.
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
not a big revelation, but I think it's a cool connection. When you figure it out, it'll be like, oh wait, yeah, they were right when they did that show, and we had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right, but then Thursday night he gave a talk here at CFI headquarters, and it was about curious about cryptids.
Curious about.
So tell us about that. What was the general overview of the?
You
talk?
curious
I am curious
about cryptids?
about your cryptid.
About my cryptid?
Yes.
Well, I looked at all the different types of evidence for cryptids, but it was specifically I used Bigfoot as the example because West Virginia has all kinds of different cryptids. I mean, we have every little nook and cranny.
You guys are like media whores when it comes to cryptids.
We're cryptid capital.
Cryptid whores. Because you just suck them all up. You make up your own. I mean, we were having fun looking up something because we're all going to the Grafton Monster Festival coming up and looking up stuff like sheep squatch is now my favorite. That's even more my favorite than Bigfoot because it just
it's a sort of a hybrid sort of thing
Yeah, he
between
looks
a
pretty
sheep
cool.
and a possum and a
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So yeah, you did this talk and you got into you started off with a story. I don't know if you want to talk about that story, if you want to save it for
I'll save
you'll
that,
save it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you didn't do your homework yet. You're skipping ahead.
oh, I know. Well,
Oh,
okay. We'll get there. I totally forgot why I was so interested in talking to him.
I know. I try to remind you.
So yeah, like it was, you got into not like the mythology per se, but you took and I liked it how you did this. You did a CSI, like TV show CSI approach to it.
Put that up on like the suspect board.
Right. You have a suspect board, and you went through the different ideas when it comes to believing in a cryptid legend or story. And can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So suspect number one to me would be misidentification.
Yes.
So people see things and they don't necessarily see the thing that they think that they see. And so we talked briefly about, can you trust your eyes? And I gave some examples of why you can't trust your eyes. One of them, like for me, for example, I'm colorblind. And so when my wife and I are driving out in the autumn, we're going along and she'll say, oh, look at those really pretty red leaves over there. And I'm going, I don't see any red leaves. And she goes, oh, I feel so sorry for you. But then that's okay because I never have seen red leaves.
Right.
But so you've got your biases that you see, things you have to filter through that. And not only do you have your biases, but you have an imperfect input system. And then you have an imperfect brain that interprets those things that you see. So as a result of that, you could easily misidentify something.
Right. And I mean, there's plenty of times, like going back, the earliest times I can think of, like misinterpreting something, especially just walking past it real quick or looking into a room, was when I was younger. I was in high school and I had a part-time job where I closed up the local Catholic school. It was a grade school. I went in there because they had night classes and I would go in and lock up at the end of the night. But going through a school that's empty, turning off the lights and then having to walk back through.
It's creepy as shit.
Yeah,
I used to do it.
Creepy.
I did it too.
You know, and you pass classrooms and you get this sense like you do one of these. You look in and you're like, what the hell was that? Was that somebody? And you gotta open up doors and go in and look, but you misidentify it because it could be a coat rack. It could be just like a file cabinet that's just peeking out from a window, just enough, like blocking a window just enough that the angle that you see it looks like somebody. So misidentification is something that always comes up.
Especially in the dark.
I mean, with ghost hunters and monster hunters and alien hunters and all kinds of stuff, misidentification is like the top. I'm glad that's first on your list because that's really the top tier of how people make mistakes or report things, because they misidentify, especially when we have like groups of ghost hunters that hear something or see something down the end of the hall and they don't go down the end of the hall. They sit there and like
pareidolia can kick in.
Yes.
Too. And so you can see pareidolia. You can see,
oh wait, let's see if it works. I have it here. Let me know if everybody can hear this, because it should be playing. It'll stop when it stops. There it goes. Should have stopped. Let me know if you heard that.
Hey, there's Brian. He's a friend of mine from back home. Brian from West Virginia.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard nothing.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, that's all right.
I'll have to look. Sorry guys. I have like the buttons for sound effects, but it didn't work. Oh, I wonder if I have it in my sound effects, because I have a whole bunch of sound effects here. Background music. No, that's not what I want. I guess I don't have it here. I thought I had it, but I don't. Oh well.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I feel
You're
bad
still
now.
my friend.
Thank you. All right, Kenny Q. Does this connect to the Mandela effect?
That's more of a misremembering.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it's
you
not a
think?
misinterpretation. It is a misremembering, because like that'll be something that happened. It's a memory that happened in the past that has been distorted over time. Where you like the Bernstein and Berenstein, Berenstein and
Bears.
Barnstein bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, is a good example because some people swear by it, but you can't find the facts. The was it Shazam movie or the oh my gosh, it was a genie movie with a guy Kazam. I think that everybody says that it came out. It was a movie about a genie, and oh my gosh, now I got to look it up because
Yeah, I have no
it's bothering me
recollection
unless
at
somebody
all.
gets to it before I do. Let's see.
Go for a genie movie.
Man, Shazam with that's it. Shazam with Sinbad.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah, I
okay.
do remember that movie.
And there's even like a alleged cover to the VHS tape out there that people did, but it's never happened. And even Sinbad came out and said, "I never made that movie. It just didn't happen."
I remember this movie.
You did not
I
see
don't
it.
remember this. I wonder what I remember then.
No.
That is weird because I distinctly
Oh.
have a memory of that movie. I don't even want to talk about this.
It was Kazam with Shaq,
Shaq.
but
okay.
Sinbad was the one that was always
Okay.
blamed. So yeah. So I think that's a misremembering of stuff, and then it gets into the pop culture
Mhm.
because a large group, like it becomes part of, like if a family remembers something differently or misremembers,
Mhm.
it becomes part of the family lore, and everybody shares it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's it. And
This is having an effect on me. I really do remember Sinbad as being in it. When you said that, oh yeah, it was.
2 minutes of it as a joke. Yeah, I think later on, right, Celeste? Because it became a joke, and he filmed to get the joke going and have fun with it, do like a parody. So, oh man, that's cool. Oh, Sinbad ended up filming as a clip as a dig to the Mandela effect. Yeah,
That's cool.
that's cool. So yeah, it's a misremembering instead of a misinterpretation. Misinterpretation is more like when you almost like an optical illusion. When
It
you
can be,
yeah, when you see something and you misinterpret what you're looking at, or misinterpret what you're hearing.
Or you see, let's say they see a bear that's in the woods, and the bear is standing up behind the tree, and so the bear, and they see the shadowy movement of the bear, and they see, oh, there's something that's standing up over there, and they think they see they're because of their biases and their priming,
Right.
they're thinking that it's a Bigfoot, but in reality, it's a bear.
It's a bear. Yeah. So that's good. That's number one that you went over.
Right.
What's your second?
The second one is the one that is most miserable to everyone, and that's falsification.
Oh,
Yes, when people falsify,
bad people.
bad people,
Bad. Naughty.
like they make fake casts.
You get a timeout.
Yeah. So, which I did. I made a fake cast, and
You're bad.
I'm bad boy.
Bad, man.
And so they have all these, they have all this evidence where, and it's evidence. And I say, I talked to an attorney friend of mine, and she said, yes, it is evidence, but it's just not good evidence. And we go through that whole process
Right.
and talking about that. But so yeah, people can falsify their stories. They can make up videos or photographs or whatever, and they're just
And falsifies.
and
Yeah.
falsify
And
stuff.
put out false information in order to. It's usually for attention. I
Right.
think people do it for attention
Or money.
monetary gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Financial gain. And we falsified a film. We put it out as a parody.
Yeah.
And we had fun. We got out the Connect, and we shot some video and made a nice little parody video that we put up on the YouTube channel. And I mean that has, well, I hope it's the obvious overtone of this is a parody.
Right.
because it's obviously shot from different camera angles, and it's a joke. We have fun with it, and hopefully everyone laughed.
But we make no claims about it being real.
Right.
That's the other difference too, is that they'll put these things out there. Yes, by golly, that's what I saw. That's real, and it's really. And I can do that accent, and Shane, that's like one of my.
You're allowed to.
I'm allowed to.
So, that's one of the things. Like you're from that area,
Yeah,
so you're allowed to do that. And it doesn't reflect. I can't do it, but you can. That's okay. So suspect number 3.
Suspect number 3 is hallucination.
Oh.
And so I tell the story about my dad, and he's passed away a number of years ago, but he had a brain tumor. And so there was one morning he came in and he said, and this was when I was in college and was at home, and he said, hey, he said, did you see that wreck out front last night? And I said, no. And so he was telling me all about the wrecker that was there, and they had the fire trucks and the ambulance and all this was there. And I said, no, I didn't see that. I didn't. So later that day, I went out to get the mail, and I started to check where he said it was. I was going to see if I could see any sort of impact or see I couldn't find anything. And my dad, I mean, he would have had no reason to make up the story or to.
Right.
And so I came back to the house, and I told him, I said, I can't find anything over there. So he went back over with me, and he was visibly confused. So he was looking at it, and I remember, at least I remember what I think I remember, depending upon.
You don't know what
I don't know what I saw, but the look on his face, and because it was heartbreaking to me.
Right.
He legitimately was confused as to why that wasn't there. So, and then I tell another story about a client of mine who saw shadow people in her apartment or in her house, and they would be looking around the corner at her, like she'd be in the living room, and they would be peeking around in the kitchen, and she said she could see them. And it ended up, I was a therapist back then, and so we worked in a community mental health facility. So we made the referral and got her in to see a neurologist, and they did a scan, a CAT scan or MRI or whatever they did. And it turned out that she had lesions on her brain. And as a result of that, hallucination.
Right, yeah. So, wow, I mean, that's something that we have to consider, and also something I consider, not just with I don't know how to say it properly. I'm going to just be blunt about it, but elderly people who might be falling into like a age-related mental health issue,
dementia, age-related.
But we also need to look out for people on certain medications. When side effects do include hallucinations, it's something to consider, because maybe they are and they're experiencing it. I had a case. I wrote about it. It was a coworker of mine a couple years ago, where he came to me because he knew what I did as a hobby or as like a part-time job, and he said that his mother was seeing ghosts, like in the house, like saw his father, which had died like 25 years ago, but she was seeing him and talking to him, and that people were breaking in. She was freaking out that people were in her house and he was in the room with her, and she was screaming about, this and that. So I asked about like, what kind of medication is she on? If she had any issues, like health issues lately. And he didn't say, he said she was fine, but she was supposed to go to the doctor within the next couple of days. I said, all right, let me look into it a little bit. And I did find that a UTI will cause hallucinations. It's one of the symptoms of it. It doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen. And I brought that to his attention and said, you might want to, call your doctor sooner and get in, because if she's having these severe hallucinations, it might be a very serious matter. Get it checked out. And it turns out that's what it was. She did.
Visual hallucinations they're not common. Auditory hallucinations, and at least in the population that I've worked with over the years, auditory hallucinations are more common than. But even then, if you think you're hearing somebody's whispering to you, that's you could say, "Oh, I'm hearing ghosts." So, but yeah, I don't make any claims that it's a vast number of cases, but I would suggest that it is. And that's one of the things I do in the presentation is I say, is it is it possible? So can we agree on, is
Right.
this possible? Is this possible? Is this possible? And so that's suspect number
And that's a good approach. I like that approach because when I go to a private residence and talk to the owner, I don't do, because they call me out because they're like, we have had ghost hunters out here and I'm not sure what they're saying. We want like a different approach or a different opinion. And I go out and I don't do the ghost hunting thing, but I do talk to them and get all the information beforehand. Like, what do you claim is happening? You get them all. I separate the testable claims from the non-testable. I arrive at the house and we go through each one. And before we move on to the next one, this is what we found. This is what satisfies this. I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied with this answer? And if they say yes, great, we move on. If they say no, why? What's your concern? Let's address that now. I'm not going to go, back and forth and ping pong all over the place. Let's solve one mystery at a time and go forward. So I like the way you approach that, and said let's get one out of the way and move on.
Well, and another one of the little taglines I use in it or is that possible does not necessarily mean likely, but it just means it's not impossible. So is it possible that it's misidentification? And everyone usually, I've never been have done this presentation where somebody said no. So yeah.
Is it possible that Daniel is not a celebrity anymore?
Yes.
No.
Once a paraceleb, always a paraceleb.
Ooh.
That includes you too, Bill.
Hey.
You were the first paraceleb in this room.
Shush! This is my show.
No.
Let's make fun of him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't making fun of you.
Signed cover, which is going to give away later in the show.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We haven't figured out what we're doing, but I think you did.
No,
we didn't.
Well,
All right.
we said we'd do the one thing, but then we didn't figure out how we would pick who would do the.
Right.
Yeah. So
We'll figure it out
Yeah.
over break.
yeah.
We can
All
always
right.
do something that I do, just like pick an alphabet letter or a number or something.
Yeah. Or we can spin the wheel.
Well, we have to determine who's going to spin it.
Who wins from the spin?
Right, and then if they
yeah.
land on something that we don't have here, what happens then?
I need to
They
look
get
into.
extra?
Isn't there
It's in the
isn't there a
mattress.
way that we can get like an online spinner that we can enter in names as they pop in?
I don't know. Anybody out there know?
I think there is, or that it just
like that.
immediately
It
takes
picks the
everyone from the
people that
chat
are in the chat
and it puts all their names in there, and then we can spin it online, and that would be fun. I have to figure that out. If anybody knows about that, send me a link so that I can figure it out. All right. So last one, we have misidentification, falsifying, hallucinations, and what's the last one?
It's real. They saw what they think they saw. No one, they didn't fake anything. They're not having a hallucination, so it's real. And so, is it possible? I'm not going to discount that, but is it probable or likely? I don't think so. But so then we go through and we look at the different types of evidence that's out there, from casts to DNA, for hair samples to eyewitness testimony to photographs to all these different, the video, and so I kind of switch from the CSI mentality to you're presenting it in court mentality, where you have two attorneys, and the attorney's job, and I talk about how evidence is entered into the case and how they have to lay a foundation for it. You just don't take evidence willy-nilly, and it has to be admissible. And then so the two attorneys, one presents their evidence for their case, and then the other one pokes holes in it.
Right.
And so what I do is to try to say, okay, is it possible that this could be faked? And so I'll show, or is it possible that someone could have misidentified something?
Right.
And so, and I go through, and so looking at the levels of evidence in terms of proof, by preponderance of the evidence, or beyond a reasonable doubt, or what?
Using big words.
Shoot, I'm from West Virginia.
That's the celebrity status slipping in.
I really am going to douse you with this one.
Don't hit the keyboard.
Yeah, don't hit none of this stuff. No, it's okay.
Make sure it lands on him and doesn't go past.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to get you.
Don't hit the
She-
laptop
she-
or the phone over there.
She won't let me come out.
So yeah, we went over that, and I think it was very well presented to the to the audience, and it was nice, and it was a good turnout too. We had a good turnout. People were excited. We had new members showing up
Yeah.
specifically because they were interested in this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Because this is like the paranormal topics are basically the sex, film sex. How do
Where
I
are you
say
going
this?
with this? This
It's,
is
it's the sex of the lecture industry. It's like you put sex and nudity in a film and people go watch it.
Oh, because I was
But-
going to say I'm not doing that
Well, I mean, I
on stage.
have pictures.
Okay.
I mean, you were sleeping at the time, but anyway.
Okay.
So what are you trying to
But
say?
it was like paranormal topics. Paranormal topics are a draw.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a big draw, and it brings in people. Because honestly, that was one of the biggest audiences. Well, more people showed interest, and we had a draw of new people coming out
Right.
that had never been here before,
Mhm.
and it hasn't happened. And
For a while.
this is going to sound really bad, but since I gave my first lecture here,
Mm.
and it was a whole bunch of people just showed up out of
I'm
nowhere.
following in your footsteps.
Yeah. Paraceleb.
He's done not you too.
All right, you got that one. All right. But yeah, it was great. I love I'm looking like film sex. Yeah, I knew what I wanted to get across, but my mouth didn't
The brain and the mouth didn't work.
they didn't work. They didn't have a meeting beforehand and plan it out. It's becoming a whole nother kind of party. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of liking the bigger thing now. Like I do
you?
like it. Yeah, because before like the icons were small, and I used to see like their profile pictures and play like, what is that?
I'm not sure that saying you like
I like it.
it is in the sex conversation.
I'm comfortable with it.
Okay. All right.
This dad will never grow up.
Oh,
There you go.
oh well. Hey,
Look at that. Look at that. If you're interested in this shirt, you can go on Thinking is Power and look up the Daniel.
it's the Daniel.
That is it.
In
And it
another
says-
dimension, are humans cryptids?
Cryptids.
Do you know where that came from?
You
I do.
did it. Did
I-
you do it?
I was the one that suggested
That
that. That
suggested-
was a good quote.
Yeah.
And then it became a shirt. But
With my name.
yeah.
Hmm.
You were having a discussion, online
Yeah.
discussion with Melanie,
Mhm.
Teresa King, and Bertha Vasquez,
Mhm.
which is our educational director. And you guys were talking and everything, and I was watching it live. I think I was live. No, it just came out because it wasn't live.
Right,
It,
yeah.
it just came out, and I'm watching it. And I'm texting Melanie, like, "Hey, I got a picture. You look like a weird face," because I do that. Like she'll make like this, and I'll screen cap it and send it to her. I'm like, "Hey, look, this is your morning face, or is that your O face? It looks weird." But like I quoted you and said, "Yeah, that would be a good quote. That would make a good T-shirt." And then yeah, like 2 days later, the Daniel
The Daniel.
is up, and I'm like, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that.
That was one of my bucket list things that I didn't.
You get a
Yeah, I
t-shirt.
didn't tell anybody about for a long, long time. So
What else is on your bucket list?
I'm not
Like
telling.
what's
I'm
what's
not gonna-
what can you tell us? What is like one of the top things on your bucket list that you would like to do?
to do or to receive?
Whoa.
Oh, wow, now it's taking a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Yeah.
Yeah. I said,
Get your voice down low. Oh, where's the Barry White track?
Sorry.
this is taking a terrible turn.
I think I
Oh.
might be out of
Like
here
for
early.
me, so example, all right.
Mhm.
So for me, I would love to be able to stand in front of the pyramids of Egypt
Oh yeah.
and go
yeah.
in. Like for me, that's a bucket list item. I would always love to get there. I'm fascinated by Egyptian lore and folklore and mythology. I love it. So I would love to be able to visit the pyramids and stand in front of the Sphinx and go, that's cool.
So okay, so the Sphinx.
And climb on top of it and get on top and be like, giddy up, giddy up.
If you go around behind the Sphinx, is there a sphincter on the Sphinx?
OMG.
Wow. This show has a theme.
The Sphinxter.
The Sphinx. Wow. What is wrong with you? Of course it's got a butt. Yeah, exactly. I would love to climb it. I mean, I wouldn't because I know you get in trouble. You're not allowed to do that.
And
Did you see the recent video? The guy that went past the barrier and climbed up the Mayan Mayan pyramid. Yeah. And he ran all the way up and the crowd attacked him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? The crowd did?
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
I've been there. I have
Wow.
seen, and if you clap your hands in front of it, it makes this weird noise that because the way it echoes back to you, and it's this really weird. So there it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal. All right, so you got through those 4 suspects,
Mhm.
and then you told some good stories. You had a big stick.
There we go again.
I knew I could slip that in.
The stick is part of the story. I poked something with my stick.
You did, and you told me about it all night. Thanks.
Do not put that on a shirt.
Yeah, that could be the Radford.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Who's the dirty little bitch now?
Oh.
Radford. I read that comment. It's all good. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, Ben put out a new blog post where he talks about a little mini investigation into a alleged video of a chupacabra, and I helped him a little bit with it. Just a little bit. It was one of those rare opportunities that we got to work together on a project in real time, which was actually fun. It was fun for me, and he got a little elbow dig in on his blog post against me, which is cool because I like him kinda a little. I tolerate him, but it's cool. I solve his mysteries for him, so I gotta tolerate him. Anyway, see, it's popular. The Radford would be popular. You take over the show. I gotta text Melanie.
Well, and
New
so
shirt idea. But I don't want to give too much more away because I would love for people to actually reach out if they're and have you out to their conference, even if it's a paranormal conference or something that someone that's organizing a conference or some kind of lecture series or something like that. Reach out to Daniel, the West Virginia Skeptics Society. Find him and he'll come out and talk about it. And it's a really good, laid back, entertaining lecture. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't to children. So it wasn't like adults would sit there and be like, oh, this is for kids. I don't know why I'm here. But it's also not for adults that would go, what is he saying? I don't understand what he's saying. This is over my head. It was perfect. It was right in the middle. Delivery was great. And I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. So good job.
well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And then we hung out all night.
Yeah.
We hung out. That was probably the longest I've hung out after a lecture.
Yeah,
Here,
I
too.
agree. I agree.
People just hung out. They wanted to stay here and talk to Daniel. Oh, Daniel also, I have pictures of him sitting at a table autographing the
There you
cover
go.
because people were like, oh, can I get an autograph? And he was like, sure, I'll give you my
Oh, I
autograph.
did not.
It was $20 an autograph. And I was like,
No,
we're not charging. Stop trying to make money, Daniel. These are your fans. Be nice to them. So, see, look, people want the shirt. Take my money.
Right?
Take money already.
The Sphinxter.
Oh, yeah.
I know who we could put on the shirt. I'm not gonna say it.
Wait. Ready? Oh, sorry, I had to mute that. That was good. That was good. We can't say it. We can't say it. I mean, you can't say it because you're a nice guy. I can. He said Dave Spinks. He's never going to tell me a secret again. No, it's all right because it's true. Anyway, and then today, so last night we finally got done. We got out of here. I don't know what time we got out of here.
Late.
It was pretty
'Cause
late.
I was tired.
Lots of cool people hanging out. We got to show off a lot of stuff. We got to have good conversations, and then we went home this morning. We got up, came over to work for a little bit. We started diving into our project again, and then we took off. We went to the Paranormal Joe's.
Yeah.
Paranormal Oddities. Yeah, with
Mhm.
Joe, who's sometimes he's in here called Paranormal Joe. He comes in. We went to his oddity store, and I got a book. I got a book.
I got a book.
I got a book. I don't know if I had this book or not. I couldn't find it, but I got this. So it'll be a nice little guide to start doing weekend excursions because it's got a lot of cool stuff in here. It looks like. And then I got.
There's my friend Michelle Workman who just said that I could sign the Sphinxter shirt. Michelle, I hate you.
We should put your face on it.
Yeah.
Right in,
Yeah.
right, and then have the Sphinxter.
The
Right
Sphinxter.
I thought it was Ben's shirt.
Actually, I don't
it
like.
should be the rapper.
I've got to say
rapper.
this.
He's already
because
got one.
I said
That's
I hated
super
Michelle.
popular.
I don't hate Michelle. I like Michelle.
Yeah, you better say you like Michelle
Most of the time.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She knows when, and she knows when I don't.
Wow, that's a relationship there.
But it's reciprocal.
That's good. You make any kind of comments you want, Michelle. I'll put them on the screen. Yeah.
No.
I have
Michelle,
control. Oh, there we go. There you go.
I forgot one freaking cupcake, Jack. One cupcake, and you've never given me
You
grief.
didn't bring cupcakes.
To Michelle, I did. I brought it.
You didn't bring us cupcakes.
Well, they dry out by the time I get
Whatever.
Well, that was all right.
here.
Yeah, like how long is it? It's only like 5 hours, dude. Put it in a cooler. They got styrofoam on. You get them at the gas station.
I don't like styrofoam.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. So we got this. I have a list. Oh my gosh. All right. So we got about 15 minutes or so before we go to break. We can start in a little bit of homework. Let's see here. I'm gonna play my homework intro thing, so it's gonna get loud really quick in about 1-2 seconds. Here we go. I love it. It gets me all funky.
It is weird seeing you here do that. It's weird when I'm on the other side.
It's weird when it's
working.
live.
Yeah.
It's weirder.
And it's happening right next to you.
Yeah, freaks me out, kind of, Jack. Just telling you. That is.
All right, so I had a whole bunch of homework on my list from last week, and was it last week?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was last week, right? I think so.
Yeah.
But I could not get to all of it. Some of it I'm probably not going to get to because it's just way too involved. But there was 2 things that I really wanted to focus on. Actually, 3 things. One's a quickie. The New Jersey drones update. So I did look into it a little bit, and it was interesting because there was in December 16th, 2024, I did find a multi-agency statement that was released by the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and the FAA, and the Department of Defense, which said in part, actually, I think this is it, drones. So there is an article here. You can look it up on the Homeland Security site. It's on there. But it basically came down to what they found was that it was a combination of lawful commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as fixed aircraft, helicopters, and stars mistaken as drones. So that's what they
So
determined.
they did have some drones in the area.
So yeah, there were police drones, and as we discussed when it was popular and we started talking about it on the show, it was because there's a lot of hobbyists that you are allowed to fly drones at night.
Right.
You get a add-on to your license. It was either in the beginning, I know it was an extra course, but then when you take the regular course to get your license to fly drones, it became part of it.
Right.
So you could fly it. It was perfectly legal. But I think one person kind of set it off, because that one guy sent in that video and was like, I don't know what this is, and it's flying over my house, and freaked out. Everyone started noticing now. They started looking up. Like that,
Well, plus
that movie.
it's
That
Christmas
movie.
time, so people have Christmas lights out. Like I send a drone up too, just to go down the streets and check out the Christmas lights.
Donna's got her VR goggles
I know,
on. She's
right?
like, look at the pretty lights.
Exactly.
Look at the pretty lights. And the guys on the ground are like, get away, get away.
But
What
at
is
that
that?
time of year,
Right,
people would be doing that.
right.
We need to hook up a drone that makes a sound that goes
Pew, 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 pew. Would a police drone pull over a hobbyist drone for speeding? That'd be good. I would like that. But there was concerns, and I want to preface this by I'm not getting political here, but there was confusion lately because the current administration put out a statement saying that we know what they are, and the previous administration should have told you because they should have known and they didn't tell you. There was a lot of bullshit going on, but in fact, it was December 16th when this came out. So we did know for a while. It just didn't get around to media because that wasn't as cool as saying possible aliens. So I just wanted to update on that. There's another update here. I was asked by Elaine to look into an episode of Ghost Lab, season 2, episode 10, Path of the Killer. And I believe, I don't have the email in front of me, but she was concerned because she said that at one point they were in this house and it was a scene of a bunch of murders.
multiple
So it was
homicides.
multiple homicide. Thank you. So it was 7 people, I believe. It was a family of 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, family of 5, and then 2 children that were guests. They were staying in the guest room, and they were all killed within one night by an axe. And it's unsolved. Nobody knows who did it. They still don't have anything. So this ghost hunting show went in. It was Ghost Lab, which I'm sorry. Like, that makes me laugh when I say Ghost Lab. Like, it's not a lab. Just stop. Stop trying to pretend. But they went in and they allegedly put data loggers all over the place. And they claimed during the show that they had the data loggers start activating one after each other in a row. So it wasn't like one and then another one and then the first one lit up again. It was like this one, this one, this one, and it went around. And apparently it was in all the places where beds were. So they thought, oh, well, this is the Path of the Killer. And that's the name of the episode, Path of the Killer. And I guess Elaine said that her concern was that it actually showed what the path of the killer took, because they confirmed, and I'm paraphrasing here, that they confirmed that this was indeed the path of the killer that took and killed everyone. However, I went through it. I watched the episode. There was somebody was not, and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Somebody did send me the episode. I forget who it was. Yes, thank you. You did. Thank you. So it did work. I did get to watch it and found that that's not exactly what happened. So they had data loggers. The cameras only show 1, not 7, which they claim were going off. So the cameras only showed 1, and they actually had a scene where they showed the screen with all their security cameras, and only 1 showed a data logger. Because I took a screen cap of it, looked at it, and I was like, all right, there's nothing here except for 1. They gave times, and I wrote them down here. So when they talk to the client, they say, hey, look, there's a data logger that went off at 11:10 in the closet, and that's where they think the killer started. 11:13, they went to a crib. 11:15 to 1 child. 11:19, child 2. 11:22, child 3. And then 11:25, parents' bedroom. And then 11:30, guest bedroom. So when you go look at when you go to the reveal and they show you a chart, I actually found that the chart differs from what they said on the show.
Mhm.
Like all the times were different. The times were actually like 15 minutes apart, and they were only one spike. Which, if you don't do base readings, you don't know if there's actually like a natural cause for that spike.
Mhm.
So they were also using single axis meters. They were doing a model number HHG1392, and I matched it with specs, and it's a single axis meter, which means who knows what they were getting. It's a cheap and practically useless meter. And then they had a K2 meter, which I don't trust anyway, and that was only lighting up to the 10 milligauss light, which doesn't give you an accurate reading. It gives you a general range, so you can't actually tell what's going on. That could be anything from a walkie-talkie going off near it, which they had.
Mhm.
Like on the show, you see them communicating with walkie-talkies, so definitely could have done it. And it was yeah. So the graph that they showed later to the client only went up to 3.3 milligauss, which is not what the other the K2 was indicating. So it was all over the place. Don't trust these shows. That's the bottom line. Don't trust these shows because of editing and what they don't show you and how the narrative changes, because they literally took the narrative of could this be the path of the killer to one guy saying, no, that's not known. There is no known path, to at the end of the show, this is the path of the killer. Like this is actually what they took. And they turned that assumption into a fact and brought that as misinformation to the audience. So pissed me off. I didn't like that. And then the last thing I'm going to go over is the pyramid undiscovered rooms. And I'd save this for last because you actually helped
Yeah, I posted
with
a few
this.
things
You
about
posted
it.
a few things. So basically, like there's this news item that's come out where two scientists, one's a radar guy, one is, I forget what the other guy is. University of, that's telling where they're from, not what they do. But they claim that they found 8 vertical structures theorized by the authors to be wells or shafts, and thought to be about 6,500 feet across and 2,000 feet deep underneath the pyramids of Egypt. As far as I can tell, using the radar system that they were, which is called SAR, it only penetrates like maybe 100 feet or so,
If that,
if
yeah.
that, and that's depending on the signal length, the antenna length, but it's made for topical measurements, not penetrating stone. And if you go into different rock and different stone, it has a different density, so it doesn't penetrate as much. So all of these claims, I want to point out, are done by press conference. It was a press release. So all these claims that there was this big chamber and this possible power plant and batteries, this is all by a press secretary, not by a academic paper, not by a peer-reviewed entry. They didn't submit a paper yet. They don't submit anything. They haven't submitted anything.
Well, in the process that they use, they say we know our process works.
Right.
But I don't think, from what the one fellow that did the commentary on it, it was like, we only have their word that we want to see it more
Right.
Transparency in the data that they recovered and how they actually do this process.
Right.
And yeah.
And I mean, looking at, I think they released one image, but from that, it's supposed to be like the shafts with spirals going down. There's no way you can tell. And the other people that were weighing in, that should be people peer reviewing, weighed in and said, no, this is not what's going on. This is not what you see. There's no way that this system can do what they're saying it can do.
And how do you go from this? They would show the two pictures. They would say, how do you go from this to this?
Right.
And it didn't
Right.
make any sense.
And it was horrible. It was really horrible. I thought the press release was so propaganda.
Mhm.
It was just propaganda filled and sensationalized beyond. I was watching going, you got to be kidding me. I feel like I'm watching a political thing. Like it's so bad.
It reminded me of the cold fusion
Yeah.
thing where they did the press conference and no, if you want to do science, doesn't work that way.
So they did release a paper in 2022, and that was one that went. It was published. It said that it had found previously unknown rooms, but from what I could find, those rooms were known, and it wasn't any kind of discovery or surprise or anything. They were already known, and it kind of went to the wayside. It wasn't a big deal. It didn't make the news. The only reason it made the news this time is because I believe one of the team went on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
And
I think so. Yeah.
that just made it go viral. But again, there's no good data. There's no peer review. There's no paper. We can't look at the new paper,
And we don't know their process. I
Right.
mean, we know that they were shooting the little sound or the beams down and analyzing the topography, but that's what that's for. It's not for subterranean
things. Yeah,
sorts of things.
and it can't go anywhere near as deep as they're saying. And also reading the 2022 paper, they were relying on ground vibrations from Cairo next to it to supply enough vibration to read this far below. And I don't think, as far as I can tell from other people, again, I'm not the expert in this, so don't take my word for it, but from what I was reading, that's not how it works. There's just not enough, and it just looks like hype and bullshit all around. And
Well,
even Dr. Zahi Hawass, I looked that up, so don't yell at me. I looked it up and I practiced how to say that. But he's the main guy. Whenever you see like documentaries for Egyptian, like the pyramids and stuff, he's always the guy on there, the main guy. He was the infamous archaeologist and Egypt's former minister of antiquities. He promptly called the claims completely wrong and fake news. So that was a quote directly from him.
that's what I'd like to be. The Minister of Antiquities.
That's a cool
That's
title.
a bucket list.
That's a
thing.
cool.
That's something I'd like to.
Oh no, it's the man that released your ghost. That's right. He released it.
It's break time.
So yeah, Tim's right. It's for locating changes in density. So it's looking for like topical topography, where it can see certain wavelengths. Not all of them. There's certain wavelengths that can hit the top of like trees, but then the next level of wavelength can penetrate the canopy of trees, and that's why they're using it in like the Mayan temples and stuff, trying to find the stuff that's overgrown, because it goes through that canopy of vegetation, and it can see into the stone or see the stone.
See the stone.
It's
like
not
the
going
limestone
through. It's not
reflects.
penetrating. Yeah. So again, what they're saying is just way out of line, and it's unfortunately it just went viral because, again, going on Joe Rogan and releasing it to social media instead of having a fucking paper written and having a peer reviewed, because they totally went the opposite direction of what you're supposed to do. So for me, that means they were looking for the hype, not the science. And that sucks because it just put a whole bunch of bullshit out there.
And if they're interested, they could go to the West Virginia Skeptics Facebook page.
Yes.
And I try not to post things that are terribly long. If I do post things that are long, I tell you this is a longer video. Like there's one called Debunking Ancient Aliens, and it's like a 3-hour program, and it's really good. But I try to put short things so it doesn't take up everybody's time. So if you're interested, go to the West Virginia Skeptics Society Facebook page. You can become one of their people there if you'd like.
Wow. Well, that's subtle.
Just
Subtle plug.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
Please continue.
you don't have to be a resident of the state of West Virginia in order to be part of the Facebook group. So feel free to join up, and I try to post things every few days related to skepticism and scientific skepticism. I occasionally have things about this fella. So yeah,
How you doing?
It's break time.
Hey,
Cut him off.
yeah, he's doing a commercial all of himself. That's cool. All right, we're gonna go to a break, and
worry, we'll
then
do that.
we're gonna come back with your questions because I see that there are quite a few. So we will be back in 4 minutes and 9 seconds from now.
And now for something completely different.
Welcome my fellow skeptics, welcome one and all. I am the chief investigator. Oh, come along, old chap. We will have a ball. Now if you will excuse me, it's time to open the mic. Good night. Good night. Kenny Biddle's the name, investigating's my game. And I will have at it. Quid pro quo. As the head of this committee, hunting for ghosts can be shitty, but there is nothing better that I know. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? Let's open the bar and have some questions, alright? Maybe you might find an answer or two. I will find the truth this night and day. And if my name is not Kenny Biddle, then I assure you here I will not stay. Good day! Kenny Biddle's the name, ghost hunting's the game. I won't let anything get in my way. Too many fakers out there, too many chefs, too many tongue tappers, none of it makes any sense. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? Let's open the bar and ask some questions, alright? Maybe you might find an answer or two. Who knows? There may be ghosts in the machine, but trust me, I am not so keen. I prefer to see these things clearly, not in 144 key. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? If you don't think I am right, let's open night night. Yeah, yeah. I am a skeptic through and through. I question everything, don't you? If you don't think I am right, let's open night night. Yeah. If you have an answer or two, let Kenny Biddle solve it for you. Let Kenny Biddle solve it for you. The one and only Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. Kenny
Oh man, hello everyone. Hope you're having a good time so far. It's nice to have shows like this when it's not more like we do pretty much 3 types of shows here. One is the open mic night, where it's just you and me. you, me. We chill, we hang out. And Donna. And Donna's here. The divine voice that's in ether, or this little caricature right here by Celeste. She's the one that drew that. Then we have the interview shows where we have somebody on the other side here. That's usually where Daniel is, but in a little box. And we have an interview.
Nobody puts baby in a box.
Boy, you ain't baby. And then we have this kind of show, which is more rare, the in-person, the in-studio kind of thing, which is awesome. I love this. You're in a small group of people that have done that.
More than
So,
once.
Wasn't I the
Melanie?
first one?
Are you the first one?
I think I was the first one.
I don't even. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
even gonna get in there. 'Cause if I say yeah, Melanie's gonna be like, wait a minute. But maybe so you, Melanie, Aaron
Hey, wrong.
has been here. Radford has
Ben.
been here. And I think that's it. Is it everyone? In studio. Is there any been I'm really gonna feel like an ass, but there's somebody
you're
else I'm
missing
totally
somebody.
forgetting. I think that's it. Because Eric doesn't count because Eric behind the wall was behind the wall when he did his interview with us.
Mhm.
So that does not count because that's the Eric behind the wall studio, not Scooby Studios, which is what this is. I know.
Anthony's been here.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
well,
was here
we
with-
did
with
slumber
Mel, yeah.
parties,
Mm-hmm.
and we did one at his house.
But I'm going to tell
Another
you,
place. Yeah.
I was the first person to appear on the show in their pajamas.
I don't want that visual in my head. Oh, stop it. I was the first person to appear on the show with nothing on. You only see the top. All right. Don't go and see it. All right. So now it's time for your questions. I'm gonna stop asking. Well, no. I say I'm gonna stop asking questions, but I still ask questions. But we're gonna go to viewer questions.
We were gonna do a...
Oh yeah, we're gonna do so for everyone. We're gonna play a trivia game because Daniel has things to give away. Do you want to give both away at the same time or one each?
What do you mean?
So you have two things here.
Yeah.
Do you want to give them to the same person, or do you want?
I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know how else to make it. I can't make it any simpler. You have two things.
Do you want to pick one or two people?
Yeah,
We'll do two.
Okay.
two winners.
All right, we
Okay.
got two winners coming up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play Donna's alphabet game. I think.
Is that what we're doing? The
Is that
alphabet.
what we're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So Daniel has picked a letter already, and everyone can start putting in a letter of the alphabet in there,
In
and
the chat,
the
in the
first
first
person that gets
one.
it right.
What? I don't know what it is. I need to know.
You don't need
Okay.
That's all right. Shh, it's a secret. All right. So we're gonna look, and this is for which one you want to give away first.
The T-shirt.
The T-shirt. Okay. So it is a 2XL T-shirt,
That's an H.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Yeah,
make sure.
that's-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
2XL.
That
So make sure you're my size.
that's the only size that I had left of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and you also get a
Ooh.
West Virginia skeptic, a card-carrying skeptic. You can be a card-carrying
Oh,
skeptic.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Nope. Nope.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, it's-
Trites was here and had it.
That's not. Yeah. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? There it is. Up there. I got it. There it is.
Well,
M.
that's the second one.
That's
I had the
second one?
first one on screen.
No, you had a B.
No.
Yeah. You had a B. You had blast rights with a B.
No, I know, but before that,
Oh,
Megan, I
Megan.
think had it. Hold on.
Is there another? Let's check. I see Megan.
Wait, Kit Ford had one too.
Oh, I'm
9/11.
seeing what comes through on our thing, so it might not be the same. I want to make sure you understand that
We'll
it
go
might not
back
be
to
the
the
same.
beginning. So
I'm not. Oh wait, yeah. Oh shit, I screwed that one up. I see Kit Ford.
No, but
That's
before that,
earlier. How'd these go by so fast?
because people were putting.
Oh, there it is.
Megan.
Megan. There it is. Okay,
That was
Megan
the
won.
First one,
Megan won.
and then
Right.
Kit Ford
And then
is
Kit-
the second one.
Second
Unless
one.
you want to pick
You
another.
want to do a second? You want to do a second thing, or you
Just pick a
you want to play
second person.
favorites and give it to Kit because not putting you on the spot, but
I'll
Spotlight!
I'll give one a kid.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
so Megan
you-
and Kit.
Megan and Kit. Megan, do me a favor. I'm gonna put the my email going across the bottom, and it's a different color too. This is all changed.
Dun, dun,
There you go,
dun.
Megan.
There you go.
are getting a T-shirt.
You're going to get this t-shirt. And send me an email, please, to the address you see scrolling across.
You won now, Megan. She says she never wins anything.
And then Kit Ford, you are going to get... What is it? What's she going to show?
A
I hate
sign.
to give her like the magazine because that's like, you know,
Does she have one?
I don't know.
It's a signed copy.
It's a
It's a
signed
signed
copy.
copy.
It's an autographed copy of
Yeah.
his
Yeah, but-
his magazine.
But see,
Mm.
that's like, I feel like Kit is like,
I hate dealing with celebrities.
I'm not.
Oh my God! Such a diva!
I'll get-
Wait, Kit said she already subscribed.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Do you have an autographed copy?
I'm sure
This
she does.
that's what's different.
Wait, but yeah, did you subscribe when I did this article? This was,
Oh.
yeah. No, I mean, not that it's no, you know.
Here you go. Wait, Tim says give her a premium book too.
Oh yeah, we can do
okay.
that.
Okay.
So pick a book.
Oh,
out of
we
there.
got books.
Pick a book out of that
All right,
pile.
Kit, you get to pick a book.
Oh, you can even do the DVD.
So hold on one second, and they'll get their act together.
Yeah.
Tell you what books you get to pick from.
This is what happens with live show.
Yeah.
Live shows. It's like, oh, there you go.
Okay. So she's excited about a book. So here we go. We are going to show you what 4
There
books.
you go. So you have Looking for a Miracle by Joe Nickel, Skeptic by Michael Shermer, oh, The Truth About You, Uri Geller,
Here we
or
go.
The Atheist Bible, which is
Oh, wait a
good
minute.
for your area.
There's
What's
another
that?
one.
Entities by Joe Nickel,
Oh,
too.
entities.
All right,
Okay,
let's see
so-
what she says.
See,
I got to scroll all the way down. Holy shit.
I got it.
Probably not. Yeah, your book. All right. She's gotta make a decision. And we're probably like 10, 15 seconds delay. So
Delay.
Atheist Bible. There you
Okay.
go.
I'll
All right,
take
pick
to
that
her.
one out.
I can like take that to her.
You can take that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, shit. You taking it to her. There you go. Wow. You're even getting it hand delivered by the celebrity himself.
Maybe he'll sign the book.
Maybe it's not yeah, because it's even rarer. It's a variant because
Yeah,
he's not the
yeah.
author.
I was expecting it from him, but not from you.
Oh, she gets her digs in. Don't worry. All right. Oh, that's awesome. All right. No, I gotta fix this because this is what's wrong. Like it's also a big size, but it's also
Huh.
the comments are supposed to be orange
I
and the
told you it was
banners are
not
supposed to be
right.
orange. Like there's something with the whatever color code is going on here. Where's the colors? I don't have. Oh wait, style.
In
There it is.
style?
Brand. Oh, that's weird. It is up. Like it is orange, but it's not. Oh, there it is.
There's orange.
That's weird. All right, maybe things will. Let me change.
Is there a thing where you can change the
Oh,
font?
bubble. Let me see. Put a comment up.
There
Is that
we
better?
go. That's what I
Ah,
like.
So yeah,
Yes.
change that too. All right. All right.
So they
Everything.
must have
We're back to
defaulted.
normal.
Almost. I'm sure there's something else.
Okay. All right. Let's continue with some questions. It's because it's from Facebook. Can he sign it too? Oh, gee, you're gonna sign books that you didn't even write. Will the Curious About Cryptids talk that happened last night be posted anywhere? So yes, it will be posted. It was recorded. Eric has all the recordings. He was doing a lot of switching because we had 2 cameras going, and then he's going to work on that next week, and then hopefully have it up. It's going to go in the rotation, so I don't know when it'll be posted because we do have a lot of talks, and we just got an influx. Susan Gerbic just sent us a whole bunch of videos that we have to go through, so it'll be in the mix there. So yeah, eventually it'll be up on the CFI, which is Center for Inquiry YouTube channel, and you'll be able to view it there. So, and as soon as it comes up and I'm aware of it, I'll share it so that I'll share it with Daniel so he can put it in his West Virginia Skeptics Society thing that he plugged earlier, like extensively.
And if you would like to join, you don't have to be a resident of the state of West Virginia.
You sound like a drug commercial. Oh, is the newest Dark Cryptid on the blog? Is that the newest Dark Cryptid?
I think when we were talking about sheep squatch.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
no,
Sasquatch.
it's been in West Virginia for a while.
they got tons.
Yeah, we really do.
Tons. It's like they just sit around and think, oh, they take like those, that putty stuff that you used to throw at the wall. It was like alien stuff, and it would crawl down.
Yeah.
It's like they take those and they put little markers on it, like sheep, Bigfoot. This is a cow, pig, and they're like, bam! Oh, wait, they're racing. Oh, they combine together. That's what is it? Sheep squatch. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, let's put that out. Press release.
We're not gonna write a paper.
Because apparently that's what we have.
Yeah.
All we have to do is put a press release out, and it's true. We should. That would be interesting. Come up with a good hoax. Do a press release on something, and then try to book ourselves on Joe Rogan, and get on there and just bullshit through the entire show,
and then confess.
Yeah.
Like Randy did with.
Oh my God. Yeah, that'll piss off people. We'll do a video beforehand that goes to the members only and say, we're going into Joe Rogan. We're going to lie our asses off. This is going to be fun. Question. Kenny, how do you feel about names for cemeteries like Lively? I feel like they're not too lively. Who does that?
Well, it could be a family name. I know families, their last name is Lively.
So,
So,
naming
they
the
own
cemetery?
the Lively
The
Cemetery.
Lively Cemetery? I mean, that's funny. I mean, honestly, yeah. If I pass by that, I would take a picture because that's like Lively Cemetery. That's funny. Like,
Well, that's like the
they're
funeral
going with
home here. That's Amagon. but it's
Amagon,
like-
yeah.
It looks like
When you
am I gone?
read
Like,
it phonetically,
Am I
yeah,
gone?
it reads phonetically as "Am I gone?" Funeral home,
It's a funeral home.
and we passed it, and I was
Every
driving,
time
and I was like,
taste it, I'm like, am I gone?
"Does that say Am I gone?" She's like, "I thought that same thing." Are they not sure when they get there? I mean, it's pretty. You're kind of sure if you're up walking around going, "Am I gone?" Like, I think that's their first sign that you're not dead. I don't know. So that's fun. I like that one. We'll
Am
take
I
you over.
gone?
We'll show you. Am I gone? I don't know.
No, am I?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Calandra. That's it. Calandra. I think I remember doing that one time. Calandra. Have you heard that they might have found
Orangutan.
orangutan? Is that how you spell
Yeah.
it? Orangutan?
Orangutan.
English has got to do better. DNA at a supposed Bigfoot nest site. I did not. Did you hear anything about that?
No.
Look at you. Are you writing that down too?
Yeah, I was gonna write it down.
I'm writing it down first.
Homework.
Homework. I want to. No, you know what? You do it. Well, this is your homework, and you'll have to come back. We'll do homework with Daniel.
Drink away.
That'll be a
It
show.
says, drink
Homework with the
Homework with Daniel. It'll be just an episode where you present your findings,
away.
and then I can be like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and drink while he does all the work.
like I did on the first appearance.
Wow.
Remember,
I'm taking
you
your, I'm
disappeared.
taking your mic off now. It was not my fault. It was out of my control.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
Supposed Bigfoot.
Bigfoot site. That's interesting. Can we look that up?
Is this here? It says
Well, there's
nest sites researched by the Olympic Project.
That sounds shady.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That sounds shady. Like, when it has a name like that, project. Let's see what it says. Project. Let's see. Finds. Oh, how do you spell it? Orang.
Orang. There it is.
Orangutan. Orangutan. Let's add to it DNA at Bigfoot. Wait, did it say Bigfoot nest?
Yeah.
How do you know it's a Bigfoot nest?
I don't know. But that
Oh,
was
it's a
the
New York
question.
Post. Ugh. Original Bigfoot was close relative of orangutan study.
Huh.
So New York Post, that's flag
Sure.
one for me.
Yeah.
So link, apes and humans, blah blah blah. In a stunning discovery, that's flag number 2. Scientists have unearthed new evidence of the so-called original Bigfoot, a 10-foot tall ape lived nearly 2 million years ago. That doesn't seem right. supposed to live right now.
Where did that information come from?
Yeah.
See, when I see stuff like stunning discovery, conducting groundbreaking new analysis of proteins, it just sends all kinds of flags up when I see this. Let's see.
But it could have been something like a Gigantopithecus,
Yeah.
and it's extinct.
By sequencing proteins retrieved from dental enamel about 2 million years old, we showed it is possible to confidently reconstruct the evolutionary relationships of animal species that went extinct too far away in time for their DNA to survive till now.
That doesn't even sound right.
They're
Yeah.
sequencing
Tina says, just go
proteins?
to the Olympic Project on Google.
Let's see. Olympic Project. Yeah, let me see here. Let's just say, let's share. Let's use the new button. Share screen. Window. Share. Puts us there. So we can see it all together. Hey, Steve Coles. I know him. I think that's Steve Coles. Is that Steve Coles? Sorry, looks like him a little bit, but his shorts are too short. I don't like them. Field training, trackway, find Olympic Project, Bigfoot, the road discovery, help make the groundbreaking scientific Bigfoot documentary sequel. Oh, so they're making a sequel. That's an issue. There's Derek. Is there any more information on it? I don't see. Did you see anything?
No, I haven't seen anything.
I don't see anything about it. Updates. Oh, wait. Let's see updates. It's thinking. It's still thinking. Oh, I hate dead air. Come on. Come on. Dead air. 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 All right. Oh, wait. Here we go. Trackway find Olympic Project. Let's see, approximately 30 individuals participated in the expedition. Join this, help make ground. There's nothing in here. I don't know where you found it. I don't understand where this is coming from. Sasquatch, where are the bones? Ask T-Rex. We have T-Rex bones. Where are your bones? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you give me an update, like that's a stupid title. There's T-Rex. We did. Oh, look, there they are in a museum, like all around the world. Where are your Bigfoot bones?
She just typed in Olympic Project nest.
All right, let me see that. We'll try one more time, and then I'm going to get yelled at to move on. So Olympic Project Nest. You write that on your homework list?
Yeah.
Yes, good boy. So it came up with the same site, discovering the nests. Oh, Cryptid Campfire, discovering the nest with the Olympic Project. Lots of people with hats.
Lots of casts.
Lots of casts. Look, they're all different shapes.
Yeah.
The nest site, a series of nests that are believed to have been constructed by Sasquatch in a remote part of the forest. Accrue to the Olympic Peninsula. Okay, small town monster. Oh, wait, I recently had the opportunity to join the Small Town Monsters. Is that like a TV show?
Yeah, they filmed a bunch of stuff in West Virginia.
All right. I was. What you said? Shocker. Yeah. I mean, that's another red flag. Yeah, I don't know. It's a film crew. Okay. Yeah. I'm not just looking at this. It looks like a basic, like, we're going to film something. We want to make a sequel to whatever documentary we did. I don't see. Let's see. Olympic Project. Oh, I should share this again because I don't want you guys just looking at us, looking at off screen. There we go. Okay. So this looks like a trailer for it.
On the trail.
On the trail. But when I go to sites like this, blog, video, contact, like I'm not seeing much in the way of like evidence. And again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like especially with the pyramid thing. Like, where are the papers? Where's the information that's published for peer review? There is nothing. We
This back to 22. It's not even.
this this is not. So I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know if that's what you were looking at. Many videos on YouTube regarding it. Okay, so we'll put this down and we'll take a look later. See if we can find something on it, and then maybe report back to it. You might be on next week. Daniel's gonna have a lot of homework that he has to report on. So I'll intro the show next week and be like, all right, and I'm gonna turn it on to our field correspondent, Daniel Reed. Take it away, Daniel.
Live from West Virginia. Here I am.
Don't talk like that. All right, next question. Please, next question, please. Oh man.
All right, you ready?
Yes. What we got? John without an H. Is the belief in cryptids a relatively recent phenomena?
Well, I don't know.
I
I mean,
don't
it's been.
think so.
Yes, I mean, what define relatively recently? Like, I mean, like back in the day, they had the reports of the Loch Ness monster, and
How far does the Mothman festival go?
oh,
Like that goes back a long way because we were there.
yeah, it goes back. I don't remember.
Because I
Um,
would say that there's enough people that believe in it to have a festival about it.
Yeah, well, that was that. You going back to the 50s? Are you talking about like hundreds of years? Are you talking about this century or?
I mean, cryptids. You think like, all right, Bigfoot is probably the Patterson-Gimlin film, and I'm looking up dates just to make sure I get it right. 67
was the book.
So 66 was your book.
Not my book.
Well, no, the book that you're talking about.
book.
There was a book, yeah.
Book.
Who wrote the book?
Patterson wrote the book.
Patterson wrote the book in 66.
Mhm.
Which, if you watch Daniel's lecture, there's a cool little tie-in.
John
I'm gonna
Michael
leave it
says,
that.
I guess the past 100 years. More
So-
so when did the concept of cryptids arise?
Oh, so like the first use of the term cryptid. I've read that somewhere. I don't know where.
When was
Kid's got all the dates,
Cryptid
man. Mothman was in 1963 or 4.
coined?
Uga was in 1754.
Oh, wow. The term cryptid was coined in
Yeah,
1983
1930.
by cryptozoologist J.E. Wall in the summer issue of the International Society of Cryptozoology newsletter. But yeah, going back, we have, what was the dates? We have 67 for Patty, the Patterson-Gimlin film. We have Mothman was 66. We have Flatwoods was 52. So we have these sightings. I don't know what else.
But now the belief, I mean, that's the belief in cryptids. I mean,
Without the cryptid name,
Without the
yeah.
cryptid name, that yeah.
I think you can go back pretty far.
Yeah. The
Ooga,
Ooga.
yeah.
Oh, if I mispronounce that,
724.
that's the West
Ooga.
Virginia water. There's a creature in West Virginia that's a water monster.
What doesn't West Virginia have? You guys got everything.
We got everything.
You got something for everything. Yeah, but you have a video game with like at least 2 of your.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
more than 2. Yeah, this Fallout 76.
Yeah,
It has the Mothman. It has
it does.
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I'm pretty sure.
My son got it for me, and
Yeah.
my son or you?
Yeah, he did.
Son got it for me,
you.
and I was going to play it because I want to see all these monsters in the game, and I won't play it because you need a subscription, and I haven't. I'm too cheap to pay
the
the
subscription
$50
for
or $60 for a subscription to play the game. 'Cause it won't let me play the game without a subscription. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to play it, so I have it. I'm just going to put it in the display case. But all the rest of it,
or when he gets a
stuff.
subscription,
Yeah,
it'll be the
when I
first
get
game
one.
that he plays.
we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I think it goes back a while because like 60, what was it? 67 was the Patterson-Gimlin,
Yeah,
right?
mhm.
And then I know before that, sometime before that it was your first footprint, big footprint.
Yeah.
That would later turn out to be a hoax. But cryptid is the difference between cryptozoology and cryptids.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night.
Yeah. But I think belief in like magical creatures. I mean, cryptids are basically creatures that exist only in like they're not discovered. They are the hidden animal.
Yeah,
Thank you.
hidden animal, yeah.
So dragons. I mean, dragons. That's part of the culture. Fallout 76 isn't that great? Yeah, like I'm only playing it. I only want to play it to see the monsters.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only reason I got it. I mean, I play Fallout 4. That's my go-to game because I just like building buildings and decorating and sitting in my buildings that I build on a video game for hours.
And
Do
coloring.
nothing. Yeah,
Kittyland.
Kittyland. Would mythological beings be considered cryptids?
I wouldn't.
I think there's
so.
a distinction
Yeah.
between mythology, because dragons, although like they're part of mythology, they are still part of like a culture where they were thought, like I think Japanese or Chinese culture, dragons are a part of their culture. So it's not. I think that in that case it's more of a combination. I think legendary creatures. That's a good one, Tim. Yeah. So yeah, I think mythology, like you can talk about mythology like gremlins. What are gremlins? You had World War I, World War II fighters talking about gremlins on the planes and stuff, which was where the Twilight Zone issue came from.
William Shatner.
Yeah. So are they cryptids or mythology? Because then I would consider them mythology, not cryptids, because nobody's looking for a gremlin.
I think mythological. Now, this is just me being being me. I think mythological creatures could evolve into cryptids, let's say that somebody thinks that unicorns are out there and they're on this quest for unicorns, and so they start to have the unicorn sighting page, which I've actually thought about doing. And then
It's so funny.
and then take
I want to see
cats.
pictures of fairies. Do fairies.
Ooh, the Cottingley fairies. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let people send in pictures of fairies.
I can't believe the guy that wrote Sherlock Holmes
Oh, I know.
believed that they were true.
I know.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Such a failure.
Oh, fairies?
But he lost his.
No, the
he,
Connolly
Oh,
fairies
those
that he
fairies.
endorsed
Oh.
them as being true, and
but he had lost his son recently, and he was relatively recently, and I think he was at an emotionally vulnerable point. I'm going to go back to my notes.
throw in something there, and now I can't argue. 'Cause if I do, I look like a dick.
You, in fairness, you like to get away.
There's this microphone. Cut off. Cut off. I'm sure West Virginia is simply teeming unicorns. Yeah, they're all over the place. Right
Like
next to the trolls.
Yeah.
They're hanging with the trolls. I know, Kit's laughing. All right, what else we got? That was good. Daniel, are you saying Conan Doyle's son was? Wow.
No.
Next. No. Okay. Question: does this connect to the Mandela effect?
Oh no, that's when we already kind of hit that
Okay.
one.
All right. Steph. Hello, Steph. Are there any reports of mole people? I used to hear that thrown around, but not so much anymore.
Been in Spider-Man?
Superman and the Mole Men.
Okay.
That was one of the first serial movies Superman put out. But mole people, I haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything about mole people.
No.
Well, but I'm going to look into it.
You're going to look into it?
Mole
Daniel's
people.
getting a long homework list. I love it. We're gonna do that where I'm gonna write a whole bunch of homework down and just email you a list. So like once a month you're coming on the show and just doing Daniel's hour.
Homework with Daniel.
Yep. And I'll be able to turn it over to you and walk away. Come back at the pee break. Crazy Storm. If people mistake what they see, how is it a bunch of people in 66, 67 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, insisted they saw a large red-eyed winged creature scratch the roofs of people's cars. Mothman.
And I think this is when you were talking when Daniel was talking about his talk.
Right. So, I mean, one, and correct me if I'm wrong on this. So, first, it's not a bunch of people. It was 4. There were 4 people in the car when this happened, and this was the original sighting. And 3 of them gave reports, which I have. The 4th one didn't want to talk about it. And then one of the 4 went on to be the voice of this, the face of this Mothman mystery. And she really liked the spotlight. Let's put it that way. Was there any evidence of it? No. We don't have any pictures of the car, the roof where there's scratches. We don't have any evidence whatsoever that the event actually happened the way they said it did. The only thing that we could confirm when we were out there was that you could get up to speed.
Yeah.
In a modern day car, not the 66, 67 vehicle that they were driving.
There was a souped up that he actually would race.
Yeah.
They would.
So yeah, but otherwise it's not like a bunch of people. It was literally 4 people that were in the car at that time. And did they? I don't recall them saying it had red eyes.
Yeah, there was a report of the being the red eyes from in the books. There's reports of the red eyes, but there's more cases if I remember correctly, there's more cases reported where there was not eye shine than there was where there was eye shine. And so if you look at the instances where eye shine was reported, that's and Joe Nickel had written about that, and Ben actually wrote about it as well, and I wrote about it as well.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Just throwing it in there.
Yeah, you were trying to take over Joe's idea. You were trying to bump him out a little bit. No, I'm kidding.
But they talk about instances where eye shine was noted, but that was an owl. Joe was of the opinion that it was an owl, and Ben did the article about the actual. He went to a raptor center and saw the owl, and then I was out at the TNT area before I actually ever knew you, and we my buddy and I were out there, and I saw a blue heron take off, and so they had said that it was possibly a sandhill crane. But if you look at statistically, it was probably more likely a blue heron in cases where eye shine wasn't than it would be a sandhill crane, because sandhill crane are not common in that area.
Right. So yeah, and there's a lot of information. One, when you read the original report and the descriptions they gave, they couldn't possibly see the creature flying above the car. It's just not possible with the type of car it was, unless they were hanging out the window, literally hanging out the window looking up. They wouldn't be able to give any description whatsoever of what they were seeing. And again, there's no evidence. And most importantly, if you look at the story over time from the main witness, our main witness, her story changes over time. As she tells it over the years, it literally changes. And that's a big red flag. So it comes back to, it's not a case of a bunch of people saw it. It was only 4, the original witnesses.
Yeah, but there were people that said they saw it at other points in time, because there was this hysteria that sort of swept through that area. They would,
My people who lived around there, though, my friend Todd was no longer allowed to walk to kindergarten by himself. Yeah, I agree. It was taken seriously. But in this particular instance, this example that was given, that's being questioned with scraping the top of the car, that was 4 people that were in that car. That was it. The rest, there were sightings from other people. I remember one guy being on a motorcycle, or like a smaller motorcycle, going up and saying that he shined his headlight on the Mothman, which was still atop the power plant.
Yeah, the power plant.
Which you couldn't do unless you were like, you rode it up onto a hill to point it up. He wasn't doing that. So there was a lot. You have to take these stories and look at what could happen, what they could observe, what they couldn't observe. So I guess my point is basically like this particular incident that we're talking about, there were only 4 people present.
And there's a lot of artistic license that's taken on TV shows when this is portrayed. Like they'll do some AI generated thing, or they'll do something, and it's not. When you go back and you read the original accounts, they're not. You have to be careful what you.
Right. And we have it all. We have it all because we went to the museum. We were able to get in.
Yeah,
that was good. Like we did. I think I bribed them.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Well, it was after the fact. It was like
after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him who I was, and that we had traveled to get there and write up something about it, and we really needed to get in, and any chance that we came in, and they were locking up, so they let us in, and we had to run to the place. It was really nice.
And at one point, we were kind of looking around. This the first time we were in there because we went back. We were just sort of looking around. There's no one here now, and so we left, and then you came back later, a little bit later, and that's when they let you.
We got in, and we got pictures of everything, plus the 2 books that we got that have all the newspaper accounts and the original accounts, which was funny. Like they have redacted versions in the book, but I have the photos of the original handwritten letters or accounts that each of the 3, because the 4th one didn't write one, but the 3 witnesses, the 3 or 4 witnesses that wrote up accounts, they have there. So I was able to get pictures of all of that and compare it. So, all right, cool. Next question, please. Look at this. We're almost at the end. We're going to go into hour 3. Yeah, I think so. Obscure reference man. Are you making Daniel stay until he returns all the ghosts to the jar? Oh, you mean the one that he opened when he was told not to touch anything, and then he opened it anyway and then let all the ghosts out?
I'm a bad fella.
And if you notice, they're color coded, so there was 2 of them. Because one's like purple and the other's green. That's just the way it happened. That's just the way it turned out on the Connect. I'm like, oh, look at that. Every time I walk out of scene and come back, I'm a different color. That's pretty cool. So yeah, he's got to clean up.
The first place I'm going to start is the library.
Kenny, how is the Star Wars bathroom coming along? Did you get it started yet? He showed me a great thing. So Bob sent me a link, and it's a guy that did. You walk up to a room in his house, and it's Han Solo in carbonite, and it's great. It's a 3D model, like it's coming out of the wall and everything. It looks like Han in carbonite. He grabs the hand and he opens it, and you realize it's a door to the bathroom, and it's got a Darth Vader toilet paper holder. It's got a lightsaber shower or a towel holder, towel rack, and got theme like Star Wars theme all over. And I was like, oh, that's awesome.
No,
that could be our new bathroom. That could be when we
redo
the pink one, we'll do it Star Wars themed.
Yeah,
and we'll put a Han Solo.
I'll let you do that.
I'll put a. Oh, there you go. You heard it. You heard it here,
You'll see
everyone.
it from the living room, so it'll look kind of cool.
It would. It would sit in the living room and you just see Han like.
Just goes
like
with
that
the
idea.
flow.
These are not the towels you're looking for. Bad Daniel. Yes, I know. Bad Daniel. I don't know what that's in reference to, but yes.
Me letting the ghost out.
Yeah.
Oh, let the ghost out. Daniel.
Boo, 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 boo. Oh my goodness. What do we got? John without an H. Daniel, are you no longer a therapist? Wow,
Yeah.
Why are you no longer a therapist?
Well, because, so I ended up going from being a therapist into working in higher ed. And then I went from higher ed back to being a therapist. And then I went from being a therapist back into higher ed. And so I decided there was a lot of traveling that was involved in that job because I worked at a private university. And that was, well, it was up in Clarksburg area. And so it took me, over an hour to get to work. And so a job came open at the local high school where I live, and as a counselor there. So I took that job. And so it is what I do. I still am in counseling but not as a full-time therapist. I'm a school counselor, and school counseling is more, in addition to sort of the academic types of things, I call us a Band-Aid station until you get into a full-time therapist.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but yeah,
Cool.
I've worked in community mental health, I've worked in state hospitals, or at the state hospital, and I've worked in higher ed in mental health doing
Wait, West
counseling.
Virginia only has one?
No,
Okay.
but it's the
the
Trans
the-
Allegheny.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I worked there when it was
Wow.
yeah.
That's fun. We should explore that later.
Mm.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Bob.
Bob's gotta go.
Bye, Bob.
Have a good night. Damn it, Bob.
Mhm.
Kenny, question. Do we know why prolonged darkness causes hallucinations? That's interesting. I did not know. Those prolonged. This is hard to type this way.
It's my fault.
It is your fault. Darkness cause hallucinations. No, it doesn't actually come up. Hallucinations. Oh wait, it was there. I just spelled it wrong. There it is. Yes, prolonged darkness or sensory deprivation, especially visual deprivation, can lead to hallucinations, particularly visual hallucinations, as the brain attempts to compensate for the lack of sensory input. That's interesting. That makes sense.
So I actually did that.
Oh, okay.
With you take the little golf balls and you cut them in half and you put them over your eyes and
At
you
the
have
Gansfield?
the Gansfield.
Okay.
Yes, I've done that, and I had these. What I thought, and again, this was my son goes through the house and he says, "Mom, why can't he have normal hobbies?" But so so it was. I actually thought that he wasn't in the house, but I thought he was standing in a place because like the wall would have been right here, and I thought he was standing there. I thought that he came in and he was standing there, and then I saw these things that were sort of like grimace, that sort of
From
came-
McDonald's?
Yeah, they
Okay.
were these grimace things, and then they sort of came up and were there, and it was
What
weird.
is wrong with you?
It was
What's going on in your head?
It was
That
a wild
grimace.
Exciting.
Grimace is the thing that comes up.
Yeah, it was
He
it
was
was grimace.
hungry.
There were like three of them. It was like they just sort of formed right here, and it wasn't like they were a clear. It was a clear image, but yeah, your mind was trying to put it together.
So don't hallucinate on an empty stomach. Make sure you have a good lunch or breakfast before you do this. Wow. So yeah, it looks like there's a few things here. Prolonged darkness can lead to visual hallucinations where people see things that aren't actually there. The mechanism is the brain has a need for sensory input, and when these patterns are absent, it can create them to maintain function, leading to hallucinations.
See, I was maintaining function.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that even short periods of sensory deprivation, like 15 minutes, can induce hallucinations. Oh, we can do
That's
this.
what I did. Yeah,
we
with
can
the
do
gangster.
this.
Yeah.
We can do this. Well, did you have like the red lights?
Yeah.
on? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I'd like to do it with like complete darkness,
Mhm.
and just go for 15 minutes and see if I start seeing things.
I
I mean,
also
I
took-
see like light patterns.
Yeah.
So that's basically all the time. Like if I go to bed,
To find a
Mhm.
room
Early
that's really
and-
empty.
it's nice and dark. Within like a minute or so of just closing my eyes and darkness, I see, and there's usually a pattern. It's almost like an ink, the ink test.
Mm-hmm.
It's ink splotches that start like with I don't even know how to describe it. It's not a light per se. It's just a lighter dark
Right.
that starts here all squiggly, and then they get small to a point. Boom, next one, start, and that's what I see all the time.
Well, see, that's kind of what it was. The grimace didn't have like the grimace eyes, but it was these images that just sort of kind of formed and came up. And the difference was though, I kind of felt like they were there. I felt like they were standing there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, cool. Kit said, "Doesn't everyone see is that what you got? What do you see when you have your eyes closed? If you're laying in bed and it's fairly dark, like, do you see stuff? Let us know in the comments. I'm not used to saying that. That's pretty cool. Let us know in the comments what you see. And then I know I see Dawson Toller. Ugh, God damn. I love you, buddy. He was asking about the wheel. He wants to see the wheel spin. Should we give away something? Sure. Let's give away. This has been sitting here for a while. I have the complete 3rd season of Bullshit on DVD. If somebody wants this, I'll give this away. I'm going to write down. Actually, you know what? That's not what I want to do. I want to spin the wheel, and then I just went into like giving away a prize.
Oh, well, they can get that on top of whatever they spend on.
I'll give this away with the other prize. So let's do Donna's alphabet game, because it's officially that's the title now. Donna's alphabet game. So I'm going to pick a letter. Don't start putting things in yet.
Well, just do it.
Just do it. Okay. All right. There you go. I put one in there. Start putting letters. And the first one that gets it, we will spin the wheel, and we will see if you win a prize. All right. There we go.
Yeah, as long as you don't get
high. All right. Yeah, we got to make sure we get it right this time.
That's all right. I went back. So
okay.
Go slow.
You're going to go slow. Let's go slow.
Well, you say we.
No,
Donna had it right.
I know.
But you say we, and you like.
I like to be part of it.
Oh, you guys suck because nobody's getting it.
No one's psychic. Wait, somebody got it. Tina JT. Oh, she's like a 2-time winner now.
Is she?
Awesome.
Did she win?
Yeah, she won. So G, that's what I got in the circle there. G. So that's the winner.
Okay, so
yeah.
Tina gets to spin the wheel.
You want to spin the wheel?
I'll spin the wheel.
All right.
I'm all excited.
Tina's going to spin the wheel.
I feel like.
Let's see. Okay.
Here, Tina, we're spinning for you now.
I love when the wheel spins. Oh, Vanna, he's doing a Vanna. Let's see what it's gonna be.
Please, no baggage.
Oh, no baggage.
Oh, I think you're good.
And it's a book.
Oh, you get a book.
Get
That's
a
what
book.
Penny was giving away.
You're gonna
anyway,
get 2 books.
Oh no, Penny was giving away
we'll give her 2
DVD.
books. Yeah, we'll give her 2 books. Oh, because these are DVDs, so you're gonna get a book.
Daniel makes a good Vanna.
There you go. All right.
Oh,
We'll give you a choice. There you go. You pick which one that you want. You have entities, Uri Geller, looking for a miracle, or skeptic. And I will ship it out to you Monday-ish.
And she gets the DVD.
And you get the DVDs, yeah.
Yeah, because Penny.
You're getting a
was always
twofer.
giving you that.
Because I'm skeptic. All right. Can I have the
She says
skeptic?
skeptic. Yep.
There we
So
go.
now you just need.
You're going to get that book and the DVDs. There we go. All right.
You need Kenny's email. It's on the bottom of the screen.
I think I have because I just sent her something, so I have her address. Because I finally got my ass around to making a list. Because like people have won, and I like repeatedly. So like I was like, oh, I really should stop asking them for an address because I should know it because they gave it to me already. So I went through all my emails for the last year and just collected the addresses and put them in a list. So now I have it. So I'm good. But yeah. All right, cool. So let's go on to the next question. Oh, should we take a break or do a question? What do you want to do?
We can do a question.
We can do a question, and then we'll try to shotgun some of the rest of the questions, so we're not here too late. Wen Lee, hi Kenny. What are good resources to learn about critical thinking and teach others to be more critical in their thinking? Oh, there's a double team. We can do this. I can offer right away that we have a couple sites associated with CFI called like Generation Skeptics and Science Saves. If you go on those websites, and you could probably, I think you can get them through the Center for Inquiry, but you want to look for Science Saves, which is a great resource for especially students, because it's kind of a contest. What is it?
Yeah, scholarship.
It's scholarship. Thank you. Where you submit videos on how science has helped save you in some way, whether it's a relative, a friend, or something like that. And go look at. I encourage everyone to look at the videos because they're really, really good. Generation Skeptics is run by Bertha Vasquez, which is our educational director. and she has a lot of course material up there for all grades, from I think from first grade all the way up through high school. And there's courses on there that you can look at, activities to help teach critical thinking. And also another resource is Thinking is Power by Melanie Tracy King. She has a lot of course material on there too, a lot of games, a lot of ideas on there where you can help incorporate into lesson plans, or just basically teaching your kids or friends, or helping about critical thinking. And of course, check out Skeptical Inquirer magazine, because it's a free plug. But if you read the articles that we put out and the videos, especially, like, I'm going to pimp out my own videos from Ghosts in the Machine, but it breaks it down for you. We take claims. I take claims, whether for like gadgets or locations or ideas or whatever, and we break it down. And I give you information. I bring in experts when I can, and you listen to them. You hear what they say based on their experience and knowledge and education, and it helps understand better and how to look for little details. And then also resources like what we do, like our lecture series, some of the skeptic camps that we have going on throughout the country. Daniel's going to be hosting one in October, right? October, and we have them all over the country, where you can sign up for a one-day class. It's free. You attend, but also look at some of the things that we do. We have, I think every other or once a month, we have How to Think About Weird Things is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. We have like Skeptical Inquirer Presents. It's a lecture series, and we have academic or an expert in their field come on and they talk for an hour. Sometimes it's a presentation, and you can learn about stuff like that. West Virginia Skeptics has a lot of resources too for Critical Thinking Awareness Day. Yes.
And so actually, if you go to criticalthinkingday.com, there's a whole list, a series of things that you can do to celebrate Critical Thinking Awareness Day. It will even tell you how to start a Critical Thinking Awareness Day in your state if you're interested in doing that. Just simply go to www.criticalthinkingday.com, and you will be able to find all the resources there that you need in order to start a Critical Thinking Awareness Day in your state or territory.
That was really good.
That was good. Like, that's well practiced.
Bob said he tried in PA and they turned him down.
They turned him down. That's the I've had a couple of people say that their state government said no, we're not interested in that. So, but
maybe a
keep
bunch
doing
of
it.
people should send letters
Keep doing
instead
it.
of just one.
Yeah, keep sending it in.
Be that person that sends 1 week.
This is one of the rare situations where it's okay to be a dick.
Be that
Just
person.
do it. Just be annoying until they say, all right,
and contact your representatives too. Like that's one of the things that we did in our area, not to get it.
She's working on
Yeah,
it.
she's working on it in Alberta. We did it. We didn't have to contact the representatives. But they endorsed it. And so that's what, if you're having trouble, can Daniel do a Flex Seal commercial?
And one more thing with that, if you want, I do have a recommended books list that I give out. So if you send me an email to what's scrolling there, send me an email and just say, hey, I'd like the list of recommended books, and I'll send that to you. And it's like 20 plus or 20 or 30 books that I've gone through that help teach critical thinking. Skeptic Guide to a Universe. Yeah, that's a good resource too.
Dr. Dad.
Dr.
Ronald
Dad,
Crash,
Dr. Dad, that's great, especially for kids. And his book series is excellent. Check it out, because I have the first book, and there's also a free ebook on his website, Dr. Dad. And it's great. It's like a little kid that is a detective. Him and his uncle, which is based off of James Randi. They solve like mysteries, like really cool fringe mysteries and stuff. So check it out. Definitely check it out. And then I also want to say, off topic, is that I've recently been kind of sad that I have not gotten snail mail in a while. So if you are inclined to, please send me mail.
He's pouted all day. He went and checked the mailbox twice.
I did. I like getting mail here, but I don't. Everyone else gets mail. I don't get it. But I mean, it's mostly bills and stuff like that. But I want mail. So send me a postcard from wherever you are, what city you are. Send me a postcard at the address below. All right. What else we got?
It's break time.
It's break time. Oh, it's break time. We get to play Donna's song. I'm so excited. Donna's song is so much fun. All right. All right. We'll see you back here in 2 minutes and 35 seconds from now.
In the skeptical helper, there's a guiding star, keeping chats in line. She's the queen of the bar, with a wink and a smile. She keeps things flowing. Divine Donna's on the scene to keep you from trolling. Divine Donna, watch her keep the show on track. Moderates with flair, she's got your back. With her love, Kenny Biddle every Friday night. In the skeptical help bar, she's a delight. Start your questions with a capital Q, so Donna can pose them for you. Follow the Swayze rule and be nice, or she'll kick you out for life. Divine Donna, watch her keep the show on track. Moderates with flair, she's got your back. With her love, Kenny Biddle every Friday night. In the skeptical help bar, she's a delight. Rarely says a word, unlike her hubby. Doesn't let the show run into hour 3. She may be quiet, but she reads all the chats. So say hi, or thanks, she deserves that. Divine Donna, watch her keep the show on track. Moderates with flair, she's got your back. With her love, Kenny Biddle every Friday night. In the skeptical help bar, she's a delight. Rarely says a word, unlike her hubby. Doesn't let the show run into hour 3. She may be quiet, but she reads all the chats. So say hi, or thanks, she deserves that. Divine Donna, watch her keep the show on track. Moderates with flair, she's got your back. With her love, Kenny Biddle every Friday night. In the skeptical help bar, she's a delight. In the skeptical help bar, she's a delight.
Help bar, she's a delight. She is.
Oh, see, I can listen to that song.
That's all right. So, first and foremost, Kat, yes, Donna told me that you haven't gotten your bottle opener yet. We'll give it another week, and if it doesn't show up, I'll send another one out. It might be. I'm wondering if it's because I didn't actually say it was like a metal object. I know Vance has told me before that like you gotta if it's not a letter, if it doesn't seem like a letter, it might not get through and it might come back to us.
You put it in a letter envelope?
I put it in a letter. Well, not a letter envelope. I put it in the regular like the larger.
You should have padded
Like,
it. Put it in
yeah,
padded.
yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. But if not, I'll send you another one. It's not. We'll give it another week, and if it doesn't show up by the next show, I'll send out
let
another
us
one.
know.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that you get it, and because I do have another one, so I'll send you one. Don't worry.
Yes.
We'll fix this. We'll fix it. All right. Let's go through some of these questions so we can get home and relax and chill. Has anyone ever claimed to have the blood of Bigfoot? Of a Bigfoot? Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I've never. I can't. I don't know.
I don't think
I
so.
wouldn't think so, because then you would have like a DNA, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the most like I've seen the Brian Sykes study was about hair.
Mhm.
They went through like 37%. Yeah,
28 of them were existing animals. 2
Yes.
of them were
the
extinct.
polar bear
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Himalayan.
Yeah. I know that it was claimed there's a I want to say it's like some kind of like remote temple thing that claims to have part of a skull of a Yeti.
Mhm.
And then there's also, I think there's a place that has a hand.
Hand.
Yeah. But blood, no. I've never heard that.
I'm sure I will bet a whole dollar. That's my amount.
Big spender
That's
here.
my amount that I'll bet that someone out there does claim to have it, but it just may not be anyone that we know. I bet you there's some YouTube person out here says, "Look, I've got the blood of Bigfoot right here."
And they were from West Virginia.
You
You said it.
Why
with an
are
accent.
all your characters from West Virginia?
I can do other voices, but I don't think it's right.
Like I drink his. Yeah, I am.
Can you switch?
I finished. I finished my big cup, so I didn't bring enough for hour 3 tonight because I also do want to do stuff tomorrow. Because I don't know when you're getting up early. If you're getting up early,
I'm going to leave out like probably around 8, 9, probably 9.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's not a big deal. So yeah, I do drink water once in a while. Or I'm sorry,
Once
let
in a
me say
blue moon.
in my original Philly accent, I do drink water, now and then. So, all right, anything other than paper will get sent back without custom slip. Not to worry though, it's the thought that counts. I thank you, but I do worry because I want to make it right. So I will send it out to you I'll make sure that it gets a custom slip. Because that was probably my bad. I didn't think about it until the first time you said that you didn't get it yet. And I was like, oh shit, I wonder if it got caught by customs. And they were like, some border guard is like, hey, I got myself a bottle opener. I'm going to check this show out. If you're watching, give it back. Cree Storm, new land animals and types of aquatic animals are discovered all the time. Why is it so far-fetched that people see cryptids? Can't they just be unknown animals?
Well, for me, with that particular question, it's not. No one's making the claim that they're not animals that have not been discovered. That's true. They absolutely are. So no one's ever saying that these things. Again, you never hear me say that they don't exist. I'm saying that it's just not likely based upon the evidence that's been presented. So the evidence that we have to date does not it is not sufficient to warrant belief based upon the level of evidence that's been provided.
Right. And I think we're talking about two different things. Like new discoveries are made. Yes. Usually these are smaller animals. They're not huge primates that would take up a lot of land, that would have a large territory, and also need a large breeding population in order to sustain that population. We're talking small animals that are discovered every day. And again, they're new animals that are discovered. The ones that weren't known to exist. There's a difference between what's not known to exist and what is believed to exist, and then constantly pile on bad evidence over and over again. And I think that's what it is here with cryptids. We have lake monsters that is supported constantly by bad evidence. We have Bigfoot sightings or Yeti sightings that are constantly supported by bad evidence. Nothing good. There is no good evidence for it. It's all bad. And we can go back to like the Sykes a paper on it when they tested the hair samples, which turned out nothing. All from people that thoroughly believed that they had some kind of Bigfoot hair. This was proof. So when it comes to cryptids, and we're talking, lake monsters, Bigfoot, Mothman, Flatwoods. I don't know if does Flatwoods monster count?
I think depending on who you talk to. I mean, to me, it's more like an alien because they're saying that it landed in a spacecraft and.
Yeah, I mean it's what's the follow up here? Where's my glasses?
Back in the day, people thought they were seeing a dangerous creature, but now we call them giraffes.
So but we have giraffes,
and they probably had legitimate tracks that they were following, and they probably, we can't you can't speculate. I mean, you can speculate, but you can't say with any definitive certainty what they thought they were seeing. I mean, that's like, I can't read his mind. He can't read mine. So therefore he doesn't know what I think that I'm seeing. 6. Amazing.
You get a prize.
Yeah. Woo! 500,000?
Unami.
Okay.
No.
Unami.
Una.
Isn't that from Friends? Remember? Unami.
Is that
Or
right?
Tsunami. Was it a
with
tsunami?
what's his name?
Are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. That was confident. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Ross.
What of it?
Ross.
Ooh, he was like Unami.
Unami. Is that what he said? Unami?
I don't know. It's one of them.
Unami. Oh yeah, like Tim says, skeletons, hides. We have physical evidence for these known creatures, these discovered creatures. When it comes to Bigfoot, we have nothing.
And I mean, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying, but that's I think an inadvertent straw man argument, because we're not saying that there aren't things that aren't discovered. That's the one statement. The other thing is, why can't they exist? These unknown things exist. It's because the evidence isn't good.
Right. Okay. Cool. I think we well,
let's
for
move
now,
on.
yeah, let's move on. What do you think causes stigmata? Oh, that's a good one. So some of the cases that I've seen, when I look at, the only evidence that's available to me are photos. Rarely there's video of it, but usually it's photos. And the photos usually show dried blood. It doesn't show actual wounds. So there's no opening, there's no hole, there's no wound, active wound. And it's always in the hands. I don't think I've ever come across one that was actually in the wrist, which is an issue. But in the hand, it's usually something, it looks like blood has been smeared on or pulled on there and allowed to dry and becomes a scab, or becomes just dried up blood on the skin. And that's what's shown. So I don't think there's really causes like that would actually cause a wound. I don't think there's physical evidence for that. Or
There's
you
evidence.
do
but it's
have
not good
people.
evidence.
Yeah, you do have people that will unfortunately do self-inflicted wounds in order to promote this kind of miracle. So that's something to consider too. There were some on feet ones too. Yeah,
I think that I've read. I think somebody also had like with the head.
yeah, the
like
crown of thorns. Yeah. And that's this raises an issue because you're dealing with a very easily influential. How do I say that?
Easily influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Something that can easily influence the public, because it goes back to like what we were talking about earlier with like viral videos and stuff. Instead of doing a scientific study and publishing a paper on that to get peer reviewed, you go on social media and put it out there. You get an interview with Joe Rogan or something like that, and it gets out there. So with religious stuff, it's so ingrained into a culture sometimes that all you have to do is make a claim and show one picture, and you'll have thousands of people blindly believe that. And it really takes a good, in-depth scientific look at it. And that's hard to do, especially independently, because you'll have the church come in and they have their own set of experts that come in and look at it. And we've seen a shift in that, like the determination and investigation and determination of what is a miracle, because this would be considered a miracle. Determination of what it is and the results of it, because they changed their scale. It was recently came out where they changed like the determination or the conclusions that would come up, and there's a very large gap now where it's like, well, we don't think it's real, but we're not going to say anything. We're going to let it ride. There's a huge gap now between that and saying that it's an actual miracle. So I think there's a lot of problems with it because it's hard to test. you have so much contamination on the scene because it usually goes viral for some time before it's properly investigated. Again, I have limited experience with this, and I can only go on what has been provided in the literature. I haven't been able to see one live when it's happening, because then I would definitely like take my pen and see if I could poke it through. I can't help it. I would be like, if it's supposed to be a hole, I should see this.
Next question.
I'm sorry. That's like what I think. Has Daniel ever had a paranormal experience? And does Daniel believe in ghosts?
Okay, so was a time. I mean, it depends on how you define a paranormal experience.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I mean, I thought that I had some things. I misinterpreted things. Looking back at it, I truly think that at this point that I had some things that had happened that I misinterpreted. Back then, though, I thought that it was paranormal, but now I don't. I used to do tarot card readings. I used to do palm reading, palmistry. I've studied astrology. I had all these different types of things. And at one point in time, I didn't realize I was fooling myself. And so, and also fooling other people. Do I believe in ghosts? I'm not going to say that ghosts don't exist, but I'm going to say that there isn't sufficient evidence to warrant belief for me.
Mm-hmm.
So at the present time, now that could change. That's what would change my mind as evidence.
Okay.
Good evidence.
Cool. Dr. Jim.
Hello.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Well, this was an
okay,
hour
all
and a
right.
half
So
ago.
maybe he's probably in bed. He's going to catch it on the. No, he usually sends me like a message after the show, with additional information or something. So Appalachia.
Appalachia.
Take a drink. Take a drink, Kenny.
Appalachia.
I know. See, I said it right.
He's here.
It can be-
Jim's in the house.
Seems to shelter culture for generations. Daniel was talking about the concentration of cryptids in West Virginia. I wonder if there is a cultural storytelling oral history basis for all the cryptid accounts.
I wouldn't go so far as to make that generalization the basis for all of the cryptid accounts, but I would say that it does contribute, because for the Grafton Monster, I mean, that was a huge story. But yet, based on what we know about it, it was a story that Robert Cockrell told, and he basically, in a nutshell, it got away from him, and he later came out 50 years later and retracted the story. But yet, you have all these people that were monster hunting, and it became this thing, and now it's a wonderful festival, which we love.
Love it. We love it, and we go down, and there's bacon.
Yes.
And this year I'm going to be down there.
Yes.
So
Donna's going to get some bacon.
I'm looking forward to it.
It is fun though. It is like talking to kid and everyone involved. That's a festival that's more like, let's celebrate the folklore and have fun with it. I don't see it taken like extreme serious.
There's some
Bacon
people.
for everyone,
Well, some do,
he said.
yeah.
There were,
Bacon for everyone.
Bacon for everyone.
Bacon
Oh, I can't wait.
You get bacon.
I'm so
You get
hungry
bacon.
now.
And you too.
It was so nice. Bacon and French toast sticks and eggs and all right. Question. Oh, this is a big one. Would you do a show on the problem of perception from the scientific revolution in the 1500s and how it impacted philosophers like
Rene Descartes was a drunken old
Descartes?
He said, "I drink, therefore I am."
He's a good guy. And how the science and philosophy has changed and developed till today. That might be interesting to do if I could find someone that could go over that, like a historian that's well versed in this. I mean, I wouldn't be good at this, but it would be nice to find someone that does have a background that could
Ooh,
blend the philosophy and Massimo.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
He could do that.
All right. So maybe I'll reach out to him and see if he can Massimo. See if he'll come on and do that. That'll be interesting. Okay.
Did you write that down?
I wrote it down.
Got everything you need?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'll probably forget in 5 minutes, but yeah. Oh yeah, we were kind of doing that with one of our big projects. Yeah, we are. Shh, we're not allowed to say anything yet. I don't think we are. Kenny, will you ever do your own Beardo style, your band clip? No, and that's because Beardo ruined it. It's his fault. It's always his fault. It's always Beardo's fault. Your band, I do have something. I think I do. Hold on, let me look. So I have no. Oh, so yeah, you've been Vickard. So we have our own version of that, and I'll play it right now. So if somebody does get out of line, and we do have to boot them, and we don't do like Beardo does, like a more of a novelty banning. Like I've been banned and everything, and he plays like a short video, and it's more for fun for everyone. But we have, I love it. But we have like an actual. If we ever kick anyone out, they will see this. So, and they'll be gone. Like we'll time it, and they'll be gone. So, I don't ban people as a novelty. That's more Beardo's thing, and that's cool. Like I like that because I thought that was cool because like all that Thor's hammer, and he's like, "You're banned," and he hits the camera. I like that, but yeah, I don't do that. But all right,
Okay.
so is that it? Are we?
Last
Last question. Mike Walt. Hello, Mike Walt. Are you new? Because I don't remember seeing that name. Maybe you were lurking in the background. Has anyone brought up the CIA bullshit of the Ark of the Covenant found by a psychic using remote viewing back in the 50s? What? Write that down.
Writing that down.
I mean,
I wonder if that's Project Stargate.
the last stuff, it's Project Stargate was
Aren't they looking for the Ark of the Covenant on Oak Island?
Project. Didn't Indiana find that?
Is it possible that Indiana Jones found the Ark of the Covenant?
Isn't it in a warehouse? We saw that. Project Stargate was 77, established in 77. So
Okay.
this is prior to that. So I don't know. Yeah, Project Stargate looks like it was established in 1977.
Mike
Project
says
Stargate.
he lurks in the background, but he's here.
Oh, okay. Well, good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm
Glad
glad
you
you had a
could-
question.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. I like when everyone engages. I understand lurking in the background. I do that a lot. But it's nice to see you come up to the surface once in a while. Be like, hey, I'm coming up for air. Going back down. So I don't know about this. I haven't heard this before. The last I heard about the Ark was that it was at that small, tiny little.
In Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where only the one.
The one
I'm going to call him a priest, just
Your
because in general term.
Jeffrey Funk just said that it was a recent declassified paper.
Oh, really? So let's see. Let's look it up real quick. 19. Let's see. Remote viewer finds.
Psychic. Or
Remote viewer psychic bullshit. Finds Ark. Is it? Oh, it's a K. Ark. The Cove. You know, do you realize this is how I type? Like, I'm trying to. You should see me trying to type with quotes. Like, I keep going over a video
Mike
over
says
and
it
over.
was released with the JFK papers.
New York Post.
Oh, come on. We just talked about this earlier. didn't we?
CIA confirmed Ark of the Covenant's existence using remote viewing. Resurfaced this classified document.
So they don't have the Ark of the Covenant.
So let's share this and let's learn together, kids. Gather around the fireplace. Here we go. Oh wait, what? It's switching. Oh, there it is. CIA. All right. Let's see. Paging Dr. Indiana Jones. See, I was right. CIA claimed to have confirmed the existence of the Ark Covenant by way of remote viewing, aka extrasensory perception, or ESP, alleging the mysterious and secret object is guarded by entities with an unknown power. A recently resurfaced declassified document claims. In a remote viewing session, December 5th, 1988. Okay. Remote viewer number 32 was tasked with identifying a target that, unbeknownst to him, ended up being the storied Ark of the Covenant. According to the document, which was declassified on August 8th, 2000. So details are not adding up here, guys. And has been circulating on social media. I guess that's December 88, December 5th, 1988. Access to described target, identified coordinate, blah, blah, blah. See mission statement. Oh, there's more to it.
It's like 19 pages of it.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to print this out.
19.
Download this PDF.
Oh, there you go.
Oh!
Print that crap.
What? No!
Oh, you're a robot.
I'm gonna do this later. Logistically, is that right? Remote viewer is tasked with searching a target, the desired blah blah blah. So did they find it? Remote viewer 32 vision described a secret Middle Eastern location of the object, which they don't know is the Ark. So how are they remote viewing an object if they don't know what they're looking for?
Well, it says it has the shape of a coffin and is
they're
is
showing you a
decorated.
picture of it right there.
That's from
a
Indiana
picture.
Jones.
I have that. Target is a container. The container has another container inside of it. Target is fashioned of wood, gold, and silver, similar in shape to a coffin, and is decorated with a seraphim. They relayed per the file. Visuals of surrounding buildings indicated the presence of mosque domes. Arabic-speaking men dressed in all white populated the area. The target is hidden, underground, dark, and wet, where all aspects of the location of the target. The purpose of the target is to bring a people together. There's something to do with ceremony, memory, homage, and resurrection. Resurrection?
Yeah. Like,
what did it resurrect?
well, it didn't.
It killed people.
Yeah, but that's a story.
Danny's like, yeah. I said yeah, but now I don't know why. And I'm just trying to dig my way out.
I think you're just gonna have to print it out and read it and make it.
Yeah, because there is no. I don't remember
more
any
mysterious.
resurrection. There's an aspect of spirituality, information, lessons,
the story
and
of
historical
Jesus and the
knowledge.
resurrection. And
No, it's not.
No,
That's not the Ark of the Covenant.
But that's like in the Bible.
Did you not watch the movie?
Oh my God.
It melts people's bases. We saw it on screen.
It has to be true.
It's-
This certainly sounds definitive.
This is interesting. All right, we're gonna leave this up because I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna see if it'll let me. I'm gonna sign in with Google and stuff. So you can read the next question.
There are no more questions.
Oh, there's not. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
it. So
downloading?
you're gonna have to do that later.
Okay. I'm already in. Oh, subscribe. Sign into. I don't want to, but it's gonna let me do it anyway. I'm just gonna do it to see if it'll let me. Oh, fuck you. 30 days for $12. I'm not doing that. No, forget it. I'll find it some other way. All right. That's it. Oh, it's bullshit. Just the CIA trying to control. Yeah, I mean that just looks silly. It looks silly. I don't buy into it. Yeah, there's not much. There's not much else I can say. There's nothing else I can say until I actually read the report and go through it and see what there is.
Next week
We'll get
somewhere.
to next week. Yeah, we'll put that on the list and get to it. But that's it. I think we're good. All questions are answered, or at least most of them are dealt with. And no, I don't think the shroud has anything to do with Christ. I'll answer that question last there. I don't think it does. We did a show, Three Tortured Souls. We did a show about the shroud and went into it, and there's just too many discrepancies. based on how it was made and the shape of it. Just the shape of it alone discounts it as being a shroud wrapped on a human face. And there's a lot more to it too. Anyway, so thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah,
I
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Yeah, well, you were here anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna just leave you home and come over and do the show, but like you had those puppy dog eyes, like with you, please take me with you. I want to play. I want to be on the show. I'm a celebrity.
So Daniel, do your commercial. Where can we
Yeah,
find
where
you?
can we?
Well, you can reach me at www.danielareed.com. That's one of the places where you can find the various antics and activities that I've engaged in the past, I don't know, a few years. You can find us at the West Virginia Skeptics Society. That is their Facebook page. And again, you do not need to be a resident of the state of West Virginia in order to be a member of the Facebook group. So please feel free to join at your leisure.
Okay. Wow. Like you have that so nailed down.
Yeah,
I was
Kenny,
an
you'd think
announcer
after
for my life.
200 and some shows, Kenny would have this nailed down too.
You
but
would
he
think,
doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't.
But you know what? I always try to do something different, and then it depends on my mood. Mid-sentence, I decide I don't want to do it, and then I screw up.
Some
then-
restrictions may apply.
Some restrictions may restrict. I don't like restrictions.
Shipping and
Shipping
not
and handling,
included.
not included.
Use at your own risk. Do not try this at home. All right, everyone, we are going to be out of here. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. And
next week we'll see you here.
next week, yeah, I think we don't have anything special going on. I think it's just going to be open mic night. I
Okay.
think it's going to be. Oh wait, it's April 4th.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. April 4th. We're in a new month. Are you going to be here?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
probably back Friday.
You'll be back here. All right. She's going away for a little bit, but then she'll be back. Don't worry, everyone. She'll be here.
I'll be back.
Okay. So with that, we will see you next week. And remember, never stop learning. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, diddle diddle, here's a little riddle. Who's the best at bunker? Is it Kenny Biddle? Oh, he's good, not just a little. Not at the bottom or even the middle. Strike a chord like a fiddle. Tasting the rainbow like a skittle. That's fragile and brittle. You can watch him take a problem and start to riddle the problem away. He does not play. He takes his job so seriously. He loves a challenge and won't turn you away. He's such a skeptic, he keeps stones believers exposing the fake. It wouldn't take him long to find a needle in hay. Use a magnet, damn it. Now take a drink of Kenny's specialty. Someone may say that's not for me. To each their own, well, really it will be. Man, Kenny's such a skeptic, drinking skeptical tea. Like and subscribe, everybody, turn notifications on. And go watch his show and forget about this song. Mr. Wizard or Bill Nye the Science Guy, can you remember? You like Kenny better, so head to the Skeptical Help Bar and meet the bartender. Pick up a drink and relax, cause nobody does this better. Not even close, not even a little. He's the one and only Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle.
Oh, after party!
Hey, guys. Just
Oh.
a few minutes. We're not hanging out real long.
Yeah, it's not going to be long because Donna wants to go home. But because Daniel's in studio. Oh, look, Malachi's already picking. It's a 6-sided die. We use a 6-sided die every time. Anyway, so Daniel's going to roll the die this time because he's the guest. So he's got our Avengers Tower die roller. And so once you hear the sound,
Yeah,
then
put it
start
down low
guessing.
so they can't see it.
Yeah, put it down low. There you go. There you go. And then you're going to put it in the top there. And here's the first roll. Oh, there it is. We have a number.
All
So
right.
start putting your guesses in there. And we'll see who comes up with. And if anyone
What
gets
is
all 4,
I don't even know.
then we will if anyone gets all 4, I'll send you a prize.
Oh, here.
Oh, they have to get all 4 though. All 4 things.
Oh,
All right.
so well,
All
Tina's the only one that
right,
got this.
Tina's got it. Tina got number 1. Okay, so now wait, cut off. I want to wait. I'll do. All right, start. Second. Second.
So it's the first
roll.
one that gets it, right? Is that
First,
what we're
no,
doing?
if they get all 4 rolls, then somebody wins a prize.
Well, who's going to keep track of that?
I am.
Oh.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
All right, ready? I'm gonna put it in there. We'll give it like everyone after this. All right, so go. So right now, only Tina can get can win.
Okay.
So that's
yeah,
it.
Like that's what I'm like with.
What do we got? Oh, I see it. Oh, wait, do I see it? I see it. Oh, shit.
Oh,
She is hot tonight. Go, Tina.
I'm starting to sweat here. She's halfway there. Stop cheating, Jeff. I see you, Jeffrey. All right, let's wait. All right, so let me put in there a 2 for 2. Start number 3. And now, okay. What is it?
Okay.
Let's see. Oh boy. We should give it like a 10-second count. Oh, yeah. Well, Malachi got it. Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Tina was before that.
Wait, was she?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
She was.
Are you?
but she's putting all of the numbers.
I know, but that was she was. She
They're
picked
allowed to.
one.
Oh, they're allowed to. Oh,
They're allowed
okay.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't
She's
really
just
make that
better at
clear.
this
She found a
than
loophole.
everybody else.
Ah, okay.
I told you should have used a 20-sided die.
That's okay. It's all right.
Now you're
Donna,
regretting it.
see, I was being nice. I was like, no. Donna's like 20-sided die. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
use 6. Like, that's a lot of numbers. It's like 20. All right. So I'm gonna do
Max, like only Tina can win, but we all still play. Like
start number 4. Wait, and it has to be after I put start number 4 in the comments.
she waits.
All right, here we go. In the comments.
All right,
It's in the
go.
comments now. Go ahead.
We didn't even know what it is.
Okay. All right.
What is it?
This is gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, it's the first one.
Oh, the first one. Got it. Yeah. Oh. Whew. All right. We got Tina's doing all the numbers like right in a row. You're already getting a prize. All right. So John got it first. So you almost got there. You were right there. You went 3.
I know that was
You're
pretty
3.
good.
I gotta set rules.
Yeah.
I gotta tighten my controls on this experiment. Good try, Tina. That was good.
Should apply for the 500,000.
Yeah.
I know. Right?
Well, so far with the testing I've been involved in, you're doing much better than anyone else. Do the rocket dance. The what? The rocket dance.
Oh, the Rockettes.
The rocket. Oh, the rocket.
Yeah, we were
I'm doing a rocket. Like rocket. I'm not doing that. No, that'll hurt.
Yeah,
And
Kenny's
it won't
not
work.
like good shape.
No, you do the rocket dance. Screen cap this.
That's it.
You only did half the kick.
I can't do
You
that.
did.
I know, I used to do the knee
Pansy.
up.
You all win on that one, right? You all that was
After
something.
seeing that, they deserve to win.
If you get them all wrong, you send Kenny a prize. I think so. So everyone send me mail.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody but
Yeah,
Tina.
that's it. Everyone, yeah. Tina's okay. She doesn't have to do it, but everyone else has to send me a postcard or something.
And we all we know who's here, so you can't get away.
Yeah, because I wrote them all down.
All 32 of you.
Oh man, yes, because the total would have been 7. I love how Malachi tries to justify it. Like sending math in and like, no, if you did this and did that, it is 7. Silly post. Yeah, postcards. Send me postcards from where you are. Or what just go to go to like the local
Postcards are hard to find.
Oh yeah, I guess like gift stores and stuff would have them.
They're hard. They're just hard to find. Usually, you have to go to like a grocery store, and you might find a rack of like 2 if you're lucky.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Well, I mean, unless you're in an area like Niagara Falls, of course. Like if you're in the
right, yeah.
an
I pick them
area
up at
that's
like
popular.
gift stores and all that. Like when we visit places, and we even going to when we went to Mars, Pennsylvania.
like
we had trouble. We had to find them in a
finding
printing.
postcards are hard. I know because when I go on vacation, I look for them to send out, and they're not
I look for them to
as
send
easy
them out
as
too.
you
Yeah.
think to find. So.
So, all right. So maybe not a postcard. Just send me a handwritten letter. Say hi. Say I love you, Kenny. Kenny's birthday is May 4th. Birthday cards all around.
Kenny's birthday is coming up.
My birthday is coming up.
It's not the 4th.
Yeah. Oh shit!
It's
It'll
the
be
5th.
the next show is the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do a birthday celebration. Maybe we can. I invite everyone to come on and just say hi. Come on the show.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like just pop in,
After
say
the
hi.
homework.
After the homework. Yeah, I got to do homework first. After Daniel does his homework. Because Daniel has a whole bunch of homework. All right. So,
Do not
will it be
forward
cake?
your utility bills to Kenny
No.
because I get the mail and they'll go right in the trash.
I will write nasty notes and put them in the return address envelope. Like, screw you. I don't need your power. I'm going off grid. How do you like that?
Will there be cake?
Will there be cake? Oh, maybe. There might be
Well, I don't know. I'm coming home that day, so maybe I'll bring one home with me.
cake. Maybe I'll go out and
You should get some donuts from
Paula's.
Paul.
Paula's donuts are good. I like those. I went up there
Or I
with, like,
can
a-
bring home some tasty cakes. That's what I'm going down for.
Tasty
Like-
cakes would be good. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta pick up a bunch to bring into the office.
Yeah,
for
they
the
don't have tasty cakes
office
up
people.
here.
They don't know what tasty cakes
I don't
are.
know what a tasty cake
Oh
is.
my gosh. Daniel.
It's the best thing in the world.
You
Let's
people
look.
Don't know what you're missing
Let's
up
look.
here.
Let's look. Tasty cake. I'm gonna show you what you're missing. You never heard of like crimpets?
He's got.
Crumpets?
He
Crimpets?
loves
Tasty
rum
cakes?
cake.
No.
Tim. He
Oh.
loves rum cake, but
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, rum cake.
you can get that delivered. But I'm not going to do that this year.
Yeah. What is that? Where do we get it from?
There's a rum cake place down in North
North
Carolina.
Yeah.
It's,
Tasty cake. Let me put that up first, and then we'll.
crimpets are fucking amazing. Yes, they are. Kit Ford. Yes, they are.
Sure, we know.
Get forward. Do we have these in West Virginia?
Tasty cake.
I've never seen these.
Images. Look at this stuff.
I mean, the tandy cakes, the crimpets.
So the crimpets are
butterscotch.
that's butterscotch. Yeah, it's a
No,
sponge
I
cake
do
with
not,
butterscotch.
she says.
Yes,
I
Um,
do not.
I do not know of such thing.
So
This
we
is
also
it's a
have
Philly thing.
there's that's a popular one. The cupcakes with the cream filling.
That's a ho-ho.
No, it's not a
Swiss
ho-ho.
roll.
That's a Swiss roll.
And
They have
then
the chocolate juniors.
juniors.
They have
There's
the
the
candy
juniors.
cakes. That's what
That's
you
my
want.
favorite.
Candy
These are
cakes, the peanut butter.
where are the kids? Oh, where are they?
They should be up top.
Yeah, they should be like first. There they are, right? That's them.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, you can get them
yeah,
from
peanut butter
Amazon.
candy
No,
cakes.
it's Walmart.
Yeah. They're good.
Oh
They're
my
really
god,
good.
they're really good. I have a
I'll
recipe.
try and-
I can make them.
We will try to save you some for your next visit. Or you know what? I'll just get some and I'll bring them down when I see you at the crafting thing. So we'll do that.
Yeah, Kit 4 gets them in PA.
And then what else were we going to look up? Tasty cakes and then
rum cake.
rum cake. Oh, rum
It was in North
cake
Carolina. I forget what it was
in
called.
North Carolina.
Tasty cakes and
Cape Fear. That's it.
Cape Fear rum.
Cape Fear.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When I used to go down, I used to work for a company that had their headquarters in Raleigh, and I would go down and I would make a trip. It was like an hour and a half drive to Cape Fear.
Yeah, we went there when I was down there, and it was so good.
The sampler was good, but they have 12 flavors. Where's the flavors?
They had lemon.
Lemon.
So yummy. Rum
Give back
cakes.
our
That's right
cakes.
there.
You go. Rum cake, small. Look, dark chocolate, orange. Ooh, dark chocolate,
Orange chocolate.
Hummingbird.
That would be good.
I don't know what hummingbird is.
It's a little bird.
Oh
Lemon-
my gosh,
It's about like
hummingbird.
this. It's like
Kenny, we have to try that. I want to make hummingbird cake. It's so good.
Is it?
Yes, it's good. Oh, yeah, we have to get one. Now,
So
now
in lieu of mail, if you want to send me a
Send
rum
rum
cake,
Cape Fear rum cake.
you will help make me happy and fat. Yeah, we used to get these and I would just eat it like,
They're
All right.
really, really
they're
good.
so good. So good, especially when you add extra Kraken to it. Hummingbird is like pineapple and coconut.
I don't
and
think
stuff.
there's a lot of coconut in it.
I like
because I love it and I hate coconut. So I
I
know
don't-
there's pineapple in it.
Yeah,
It's
I don't like
real.
coconut. Like what's the almond joy?
No,
Right, that has
oh,
coconut.
no,
I
no.
hate coconut like bits. I like coconut flavor, like coconut rum. I love coconut flavored rum. I love that, but I'm so hungry.
but you don't like the real coconut.
I need
No,
some
I
in my
don't.
freezer. We don't have any in the freezer.
Come visit again. Yeah, I would like to get down there. I know the Triangle Skeptics. I think they were gonna plan another skeptic camp. I'm not sure if they're going through with it or not, or what's going on. So, but I might be down there because I'm actually thinking of doing a trip. I've been talking with John, who is the director of the Rhine Institute down there in Raleigh, and he keeps inviting me to come down to see the facility, and also he was gonna, like, if I come down, he'll schedule in some people that he thinks are like really good at what they do, and to come in for do some testing and demonstrations and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to come down. I think that would be fun. There you go. May 24th, Triangle Skeptic Camp. We have a very attractive bearded man presenting. I wonder who. That's good. I'm glad. I am happy to hear that you're part of that. That's really cool. And I'll look it up because I want to see who the speaker lineup is. That's interesting. So, all right. You ready? You ready to get out of here? Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out for the after party. Appreciate it. And we will see you next week for a birthday party celebration.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully we remember.
Maybe I'll wear a hat. I'll put a hat. Maybe I'll make
Kenny's actually going to celebrate something? Wait
Maybe.
a minute.
Well, I'm
Wait a
going to
minute.
celebrate it with all of us.
Oh, okay. Kenny's going to have a party next week.
But if you get me a birthday hat, I'll wear it.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I make you one? Would you wear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't put any penises on it.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I have free reign to make you a birthday hat. I want to make a
Kenny,
penis right
you
here.
know I'm all about sparkle and glitter, and you're like,
Fuck.
penises? Come on. Like, come on.
I'm gonna have glitter all over me for like a month.
Yeah. You'll be sparkly. You'll be like Edward the vampire.
Why are there
That's
so many
mean.
noises in here? Are the cleaning people
Why do
here?
you have to be mean?
There's somebody out there. That way. I'm not going.
All right, we're gonna end the show and see if we can get ourselves killed. So Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. And remember, never stop learning. And I think I'm just going to end it
Yeah,
and
see
not
you guys.
play an outro because we
outro.
already did that. So
Yeah.
see you guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.